Welcome to Patrick Roberts, Our New Timeline.
Oh, wow. Hey guys, how's everything going? Um, well, I didn't expect to jump in so early. Um, you know what? You can't handle the truth. Yeah, I watched a video today, and that's what stuck in my head as you can't handle the truth. We did not go to the moon. Look it up. Do some research. I'm telling you, you can't handle the truth. Vietnam, the Gulf of Tonkin. Look it up. You cannot handle the truth. 9/11 was an inside job. Look it up. You can't handle the truth. What happened after that? The C-19er was blown up into a big overblown. They blew that thing up and scared everybody. And to all you people, I'm not denying that the C-19er ever existed or not. I'm telling you that you've all been buffaloed to believe it was this magic killer. That if you breathe in any air at all, boom. So then, whoa, I better stop there because you can't handle any more truth. When you get to there, you come back to me. Chloe, happy Easter to you too, Chloe. Yes, awesome. You're feeling great. Awesome. Well, how long did it have you down for, Chloe? Let's say hello to the second person that came in. Yay! Yeah, so I didn't expect to really go live tonight. I'm just sitting here uh being bored and I'm like, you know what? I want to talk to my subs cuz you guys are awesome. Awesomeness. Yeah, I got the diagnosed Thursday. Felt better as of yesterday. Well, that's not too bad. Not too bad. You know, so what did you do today for Easter, Chloe? Nope. What? did not do anything. I was told 5 days ago from a guy. His name I cannot say, but it goes something like this. Boy says that I'm a bad singer. So I thought I would sing a little bit for him today. There you go, boy, Nick. Okay, I'm being silly. Hey, don't tell anybody, but Pat's actually sleeping right now. I'm his friend, Skeeter. You can call me Skeeter. Yes. I'll even change my voice up a little bit. Skeeter. I'm Skeeter. But guess what? Every one of us in here is Mandela affected, right? We can see. And now, and now, I can see the Bible changes and they're changing like crazy. Um, it's crazy. But I'm glad that I'm hanging around. The EYA channel is very good for getting some true Bible stuff to make sure you stay, on the track of the Bible. See, this place doesn't even like me talking about this at all. Because as soon as I start talking about it, I feel like I start stuttering and uh, maybe I stutter all the time. I don't know. Oh yeah. So do I have a? I always wanted to be a radio announcer. In today's news, we had an accident on the freeway of 51 and 22. 22 actually crosses 51, and it happened right there at the crossing. And it it was just a minor accident. Nobody killed, thank goodness. And I'll tell you, uh, this accident should have never happened. But it was a guy on a 10-speed bike, and he ran right into this other man on a 10-speed bike, and one man got a flat tire. But yeah, everybody's okay. Yeah, and the reason that they were okay is because they had the greatest insurance ever, ever, and it's actually free insurance. Would you not want to take free insurance? I would love to take free insurance. And the insurance is that you you will live for eternity in Jesus Christ. Follow Jesus Christ and you will live. And that's the best insurance, I think. Um, and not only do you get really good insurance that you get to live for the rest of your life, you also get to feel so much love, more love than you've ever felt in your life. Ah, yes. Thank you, Chloe. Amen. You know, it is a beautiful thing as you get to know the Bible. I was told this stuff a long time ago, and I always thought it was like, okay, it, hogwash kind of, like, um, but I had the biggest, uh, I was knocking on death's door, and Jesus Christ pulled me out, saved me, and I've been getting to know him a little bit each day. And the more I get to know, the more truth is surrounded by getting to know Jesus Christ. It's all truth. And that's what I've wanted since I was a kid, is to know nothing but I want to know truth about everything. And we weren't getting it through the school system. That's for sure. And so if you want truth, you will find uh you will find it for sure. You just gotta look for it. Um yeah, yeah, really, exactly, Chloe. You are so right. There is nothing like it. And if you're a new follower, I've been, you know, following Christ now since, well, about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. And I consider myself still a very, like, a baby in this. I'm learning a lot every day, and the more I learn, the more I feel like I'm waking up. And unfortunately, I lose you lose people along the way, and that hurts. It hurts when you can't get people to um, resonate with you anymore, um, because you're on a different path, and the ones who continue along with us, they are our brothers, true brothers and sisters that are on the same path as us. So um, there's so much love there, you know, and really, I'm glad I got that out because that's something I did want to get on here and try to get out, and other things. Hopefully I didn't get myself a strike early on with some of them truth bombs I put out there, but uh hopefully I won't get a strike, because I don't want to um I don't want to go like a whole week without talking to you guys. That's some punishment right there, right? It's like they censor. I was gonna actually get into talking about the Twitter files a little bit. Or wait, hold on. What are they called? Oh, okay. That Bluebird, that Bluebird, there's a bunch of paperwork. So you gotta go around saying, I think I already screwed myself anyways. But anyways, it's incredible that they between videos and texts, they either altered or hid without the knowledge of the people who were sending the messages about some truth about the C19er. For like the last 2 or 3 years, they over 85 million, I think he said. Over 850 million, 850 million uh, texts and videos that were altered or not shown at all, hidden. If that's not violation of the free speech, but it sounds like that would be that, don't you think? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, I do say. So, how do you like my shirt? Basically, this is uh I think it says out of time. Our timeline just ran out of time. We are running out of time. Don't you wish you had a DeLorean to go back and tell yourself about all this stuff? You know? hmm Yeah, I wish I had some kind of DeLorean to go back and, you know, I think it's all out on this stream because I said a lot on this stream. Do you think I should let it go, Chloe? I think I should because you know what? It's like it's really gonna reach anybody that don't already know all this shit. It seems like we get the same people, and it's not. It's I don't think it's really getting out to any new people. Anyways, I will. I'm trying to post the link in case anybody wants to come in and share some thoughts. It's pretty much open, but we're going for the big one. We're going for if you got any big information that you think people should hear, come on up and spew it because I think we all know about what happened 9/11. And the biggest Mandela effect about 9/11 for me is the hotel that just showed up. And there's video out now. There's actual video out about the survivors of that that got out of that hotel. Oh gosh. This story can't get, just to think the future people are our kids and grandkids are going to listen to this false story. And it's all lies. Everything we were taught was all lies. Hey, David Wolf, welcome, my brother. Come, come on in, man, and talk to me. It's been a while, man. You and we need to touch base. But yeah, I think it's and uh and just make sure, we'll try to be safe. And if anybody comes on panel, it's the C19er. Call it C19er, and hopefully we can beat the bots, the algorithms. Hey, can anyone see the moon? I cannot see it from from where I'm at. I gotta go into my bedroom and I might be able to see it if I have a clear sky. Why? What's going on with the moon? What's the moon doing tonight? I don't know what to tell you guys, but we have, if there is any new listeners, we've been lied to all of our lives. Lied to all of our lives. Try to get away from these doctors. Because I don't, me personally, this is my feeling. Uh, I, I just don't feel that they have people's best interests. I think they listen, not that they don't care. There's two different things. They go by a certain book or manuscript or whatever you want to call it, called um, the big C. And then if you throw a dart in the middle and then come back out with a cat, that's they go by that. And I believe there's a lot of misinformation in that. So they're not directly doing it to you on purpose. Most of them. Welcome, Chloe. It's nice to
Hey,
have you
Patrick.
on here. How you doing?
Yeah, I haven't been on in a long time, so I figured I'd hop on, see how everything was
Ah,
going.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, it has been quite a while. I'm surprised to see you come on, but hey, I love it. So, how you doing?
I'm doing good, actually. Like, I feel 100% better. Um, I guess this was very short-lived for me, and I just
Hmm.
think that has a lot to do with a lot of prayer from a lot of people. So I greatly appreciate everyone's like prayers and their intent for healing and their love because
Hmm. Hmm.
I feel back to normal. I feel great.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
God is good,
mean,
man. God is definitely good.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I was like, I don't know what I always seem to get myself in these positions where I'm like, how the hell am I gonna get out of this one when I have no vehicle?
Right.
You know what my landlord's doing, and just out of nowhere, Kathy, like, she was blessed in her life, and she wanted to bless me, and I I really appreciate the donation from her, and a lot of other people's help, that along the way in the past that have helped me out a great deal, going through that fire incident. Um,
Oh
and
yeah.
then having shingles on my face after that. Um, yeah, it's been a crazy ride.
I mean, I find that that's how God works, Patrick. Like those things are used to like test your faith.
Hmm.
Like that's what
Yeah.
holds you strong to God. You know what I mean? Like that's what tests your faith right there. It's like situations like that because I can promise you, like I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for God. But like
Yeah.
He has never failed me and has gotten me through every single thing I've ever faced, and will get you through the same thing. You know what I mean? You just have to
Yeah.
have faith. You have to put your trust in Him to do so.
Yeah, right. And yeah, no, I totally agree with you. And the more I get to know Christ, the more faith I have in that he can do whatever if I ask him.
Absolutely.
Welcome,
And I mean,
David.
that's not just, I'm sorry. Hi, David. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chloe.
Hey, hold on, guys. It's all right. Keep talking.
It's not to say that you like won't go through trials and tests and, things like that. But in the end, it's just you always know that God's always going to work out whatever for your greatest good.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Because
right.
like there'll be times where it seems like, well, why am I going through this? But just wait, hold fast and you'll see that
Yeah,
God will
right.
provide more for you and something better for you than what you had prior. Always.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm like I kept telling myself, I'll bring you in right after this, David, I promise. I kept saying to myself, because I would start to catch myself worrying about, oh God, I don't even have a vehicle. How am I gonna move? You know, okay, I can get a U-Haul and then I'm like, hold on, just I'm turning it over to Jesus Christ, and I said I would let Him take care of everything,
There you
and
go.
He brought
And he provides
Kathy,
every time.
and thank you, Kathy. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. Um, Crunchy B, welcome. Singeman, welcome. David, hey, how are you doing, man? It's been a while since I've talked to you.
I don't know, man. I'm good, man. I just try to take breaks from this stuff, you know? And I've been going on other channels and just learning new stuff and stuff. So I just bounce around. But on the way
Yeah.
home, I can't see the moon, bro. There's no clouds. I could see stars, but there's no moon at all. I looked everywhere, dude.
You know what? I can't
I
see
Really?
the
noticed.
moon either here.
I'm not joking, bro. This is really freaking me out, man.
Chloe,
Go
can you
outside
see
and look.
anyone?
I know I don't see the moon anywhere either. I'm outside actually right now.
You cannot find it, bro. I don't. They're trying to tell me it's like a 90-degree. Like I posted on Facebook. I cannot find it. This is really weird, and it's on Easter. That's what's really crazy.
I was going to say maybe it hasn't risen yet, but I'm not sure
That's
what
what I.
time it's supposed to rise.
That's what I thought, and
Um,
I talked to Ted Summers on Facebook, and he said it should be up around 10, and it's 11:41, and I went out there at 10:30. I'm about to go back out again, and I couldn't see it.
I don't either.
And
That's yeah.
you can see stars because usually they spray around here, but it's great for stars tonight. It's so black. The sky is so black, but I
sorry.
can just see stars. Very weird, man.
Oh, wow. I just see a black sky. I don't even see any stars.
Yeah, dude, it's just super black, man. And
Yeah, I
it's a
don't really see
cold.
any stars either.
Do you guys see any stars?
I don't.
I
So
I seen a couple. I seen like four, five, six, maybe. One's really bright though, which is the always one that's near the moon. That's where I thought the moon would be.
Oh,
Very, it's very freaky, man.
yeah.
I thought I was
We
seeing
don't have
shit.
any clouds either in the sky.
Yeah, I was contemplating and even posting it on Facebook because I didn't want to look like an
Oh,
idiot, but I
that's
did.
how I always feel. I'm like, hey, do y'all see this out there? They're like, no. I'm just like, I swear I see
Yeah,
it. Here's pictures.
I don't see anything, man. It's so weird. And I
oh.
just looked up the Google. It's a new moon. Google it. Somebody said, and I'm like,
Ah,
a new
that's
moon.
why. So
But a new moon
When did the moon get on a time?
disappear though.
right.
Exactly.
When did the moon start rising at a certain time? I thought it always went up as the started getting dark out, then the moon started rising at that time.
No, it rises
So,
at a certain time, like as far as I know, always. Like depending on where you're at in the United States, it'll have a time for it to rise and a time for it to set.
I'm on the East Coast, so for me, I see it during the day, so I can
Me
see
too.
through it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
that's definitely not right.
and then it comes up
that is
higher. But
weird there.
a new moon, usually it would come up and be a new moon. I've never seen it disappear in my life. It's not
I've
out
seen
there.
it disappear before, but like the moon's been weird. Like I remember like the moon before
Yeah.
it was full and then it started getting smaller and smaller and then it would like change sides basically like the crescent and then it'd go back full again. That's the way it used to work, like that I remember. But it don't work that way no more.
I've seen the moon look very weird and change too. But it was there.
It was there just
weird.
yesterday because I saw it yesterday night.
We got some echo coming through you, Chloe. Is it your? Do you have earbuds in or?
No,
No,
it's
I don't.
probably it's me, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Mute yourself once, David.
Okay,
Chloe,
let's
can
try
you?
it. Yeah, it might be.
No,
It's
you
okay.
sound
Like I can drop out or whatever. Like I
no.
was just going to say hi
Yeah,
and stuff.
no. Wait.
Okay,
You
I'm here.
sound fine now, as long
It's
as
me.
David is muted. Yeah, it's David. So just mute yourself when you're not talking, David. Okay. So you guys can carry on with your conversation. I just wanted to get the echo to stop.
I'm gonna jump out and come back in. It's this earbud. I don't know why I
Okay.
try to get the earbuds. They don't work.
Okay.
I have that same problem with StreamYard and earbuds. That's why I don't have any in either.
Yeah, I always had a problem with my earbuds too, and I went finally about a year ago and said, "Screw it, I'm gonna spend a little more money than I usually spend," and I bought these $30 ear things. Yeah, these things for $30 at Walmart, and they've worked perfect. You know, they're Wi-Fi. I can walk away from you know so yeah, no, they've
Okay.
worked the best. Happy Easter, Jim. Welcome. And welcome Annie and Danny, Texas Danny, welcome.
Hey guys.
Um
I can't see the chat, so
okay, Crunchy B's in the house. Texas Danny, Annie, Jim, Trucker Jim, and Singe Man. Welcome, Singe Man. So yeah, this country is gonna have a rude awakening real soon. You know, the do you live in Canada, Chloe?
me, I live in Texas.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I don't know why I thought you were in Canada. A Texas girl. All right.
Yeah.
There ain't
I'm not
nothing like a
I mean, I'm
Tex.
not a hick, but like yeah, I love out in the country. I love the country, the nature, but yep, Texas girl.
That's cool. I like Texas. You know, I have respect for Texas.
And there's so much here. Like it's everything in one. For real. Like
Mhm.
you have like all kinds of like all kinds of plains, like mountains, just flat, dry, wet. You have everything here in Texas. Texas is huge too. Like, and everyone's
Yeah.
usually sweet, unless you mess with them, then they want to shoot you for everything.
Right. Yeah, no, I like I mean we have it around here too where we have the restaurants where the older people always go to and drink their coffee and tell their stories.
Yeah,
I enjoy them restaurants to just go in
yeah,
and
we have
sit
that around
next to
here
them.
too, just in my neighborhood. So like it's really awesome. You always see the same old people every morning,
Yeah.
and they just live the way they always have. Like those are the good old folks.
Yeah. And I will go in and sit down and listen to them and try to inject if I feel like I can inject myself into their conversation, I will, you know, and it's a lot of fun to hear the old stories about, you know, the
It's
bank robbers and all this stuff, you know, that goes on.
I agree. It is amazing to hear their stories and just like to learn about the history like around your town and the different things
Yeah.
that they used to do. And it is amazing. It's cool.
Yeah. Do you remember when I got that speeding ticket and I had to go back to that small town to pay? I wanted to fight it, and because I felt like I got in a speed trap, and
Yes.
it was a very small town, and I went and I sat in there, and I I happened to interject with these old people, and two out of about 10 of them were both mayors of that town,
Didn't they tell you
ex-mayors.
that it was a speed trap, basically?
Yes, they did.
You know,
Yes, on the video, they said they admitted it was a speed trap before I even said anything.
yeah, we
As
have
soon as
one
I
here. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we have one here, and it goes from like 55 just instantly down to 40 with no warning, no nothing.
Right. Yeah, yeah, they got the and the speed usually out in the country is 55 here or 65 now. But
Yeah, it's
that's
that
the
one here.
speed limit usually, and they had dropped it down to 35 or 45, I think they dropped it down to. Real like out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, are you
If you're coming
kidding me?
around houses and stuff, that's what they do. They sure do.
There
If
was
you don't
one
know,
building. Yeah, there was one building out there, and I think it was like a small factory, but that was the only thing around. But I guess they can consider that residential or whatever.
that's what
But
I've noticed. It's just like if you come around any kind of business or any kind of homes or anything, it drops down real quick, real fast, no warning.
yeah, and as soon as I mentioned speeding ticket, and the mayor was like, "Where did you get that speeding ticket at?" And I showed him on the paperwork, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's that speed trap there." And I'm like, "Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was."
So did you get off on that ticket? You didn't have to pay for it?
No, I had to pay for it.
What?
Yeah, I had to pay for it because I really didn't even get a chance to go in and argue that that's when the C19er was going really
Oh
hard, and
yeah,
they were like everybody had to be, and I think I just said
yeah.
to screw it, and I just paid it. Um, I don't
I
even think
probably
I
would have done
tried
the
to
same
fight it.
thing.
Yeah, because I didn't want to deal with the mask thing and going to court, and
Right. Yeah, I
yeah,
hear you
that's
on
what
that.
happened. I was surprised all the old people in that restaurant weren't wearing masks. That's why I was so surprised that because the whole nation would pretty much had them on.
All right. Let me get this
I thought for sure we were gonna get right back into that shit. I thought for sure that was gonna come back around.
Yeah, me too. For
I do
sure.
see
So
more people masking up, but I don't. I'm not hearing about it anywhere.
I don't really see it much here. Like, even when I went to the hospital the other day, they told me they hadn't seen it in weeks. So, and it was really shocking. Like, let me tell you, like, so I saw like the lady at the desk, and then probably like three different little nurses, and then my doctor or the doctor. He ain't mine because I don't have a doctor. But all of them were really nice. They were all very, very sweet. They did ask me if I had, a flu vaccination. I said no. They asked me about that, and I said, oh no. They didn't push it on me. They didn't ask. They didn't anything. And then the funny
Hmm.
part is when the doctor came in to tell me, guess what? He wasn't wearing no mask at all.
Huh.
And another thing which really shocked me
That's
was like,
surprising.
I was like, well, I'm going to be honest with these people. So they, ask if you ever do drugs. And I was like, I smoke weed one time a month. Not a single one said a single word to me about it at all. And they were as nice as could be. I was really shocked.
Yeah, that is shocking. That shocks me. Because I
Yeah.
was just in there.
I actually thanked them.
What's that?
Go
You
ahead.
have to thank them.
I thanked them for how nice and like courteous and everything everybody was.
Yeah, that's
It was a
cool.
really good experience. It was very short lived. I was in there and out of there in 20 minutes.
That would be nice to have just that generosity everywhere. Um, I mean, when I went to the doctor here just recently. I didn't have any. I rejected. They put it. They tried to hand it to me, and I said no, I don't wear them, and I didn't have any. Surprisingly, she didn't say a word to me. She just was okay. And I turned away. I just turned away and walked away right away. I wasn't, even if
Right.
she was going to inject with me, I had already turned my back on her. And no, nobody said anything to me. So that was surprising too. So maybe they have a stand down thing, we're going to
I heard like the
try to
rules of
get them
something has
to
changed.
what?
I'm not sure when it was, but I heard that the rules had changed here recently where to now like they can't require it, I guess, in hospitals, or it's not mandatory anymore.
Oh, okay. Because they have these signs all over, you must wear a
Yeah,
face
I think they
mask in
have
here
those signs just like to, you know,
to get
make
people in their head. Yeah, to people have to stand if they don't want to do something, they have to stand up for themselves and say no.
right.
Hey,
I think they like
you don't
over here they pretty much left
what?
people alone that have, like they're not trying to fight them anymore about it or really saying like
Yeah.
push it as much as they had been in the past.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they have some sort of stand down. Hey, don't mess with people that don't want to do it. It's
Right.
not worth the hassle. You know.
I mean, it's going against our rights. You know what I mean? Like that's our choice, not theirs. They
Right.
can't make that choice for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's, our choice for us to make. So,
Right. Yeah.
and I think enough people
Yeah.
have woken up to all that, they finally like, well, we can't try to push this the way we used to. You know what I mean? Like we're going to have to give them to it the right way. I mean, Patrick, I went in there on Thursday and they're trying to send me back to work on Tuesday, which is 5 days. And I just was like shocked that they even said that. I'm like, what? 5 days? But honest to God, I feel okay. I feel completely
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Right.
that's just
I'm surprised
unheard
you got
of.
5 days. You would think it would have been longer than 5. For them.
Exactly. Exactly. At
Um.
least 2 weeks is what I would assume. But nope,
Right. 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 So, do you have to wear a mask when you go back?
I'm not going back. And no, they didn't. That's what was funny. It's like, no, they didn't even make me wear one on the way out or nothing. Like they didn't, nope, nothing.
No,
He
at
didn't even
work
tell me to quarantine myself.
when
I
you're
don't
at
know. I'm
work.
not going to. If they try to pull that, I'm going to leave. They got to be out of their mind. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that is definitely not happening.
Right.
That is
Right.
not
Yeah.
happening. I'm not killing myself in there for those people. They're crazy.
That's why I was so surprised to see so many people wear them things for 8 hours or more a day.
Dude, there's no way. Like when it first started, like our job required us to wear them. So what I would do, and like we had these, they had us ones custom made, and they were so thin material, it was like unreal. Like I mean, it was thin as could be. I would only pull it up if someone walked by me, and then as soon as they were by me, I'd pull it right back down. Like I would not keep that
Yeah.
thing on.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I was just like, "Don't come down here, give me a few more seconds." That way I didn't have to pull it up. But
Right.
yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you're put in positions like that where it affects, feeding your family or something,
Right.
I mean, obviously you have to do the best you can with it.
Right. And that sucks for people. It really does.
Yeah, right. But that's what, a lot of people don't get together and say, no, we're not going to do this. And and they're not going to, how are they going to replace, what 70%, let's say 70% of the people get together and stand up against, they're not going to just replace 70% of the staff like that. If the staff says, hey,
Right.
I'm walking off the job if you're going to make me do something I don't want to do against my body,
Right.
but yet they can stand up for abortion. What
Right.
what is going on?
Dude, you know what I thought was crazy? Like, so the other day, I guess it probably had to be Wednesday or Thursday because Thursday was my last day at work. Like, I left there and I was like, dude, I'm not staying here. I'm leaving. Like, I feel too bad. Screw this. But like, I got on the computer and it was like, today at Dollar General is Transgender Day. And I was like, excuse me?
Oh my God.
It's what? Like, okay. They just follow into the program like so much there at that company. Like it's so just disturbing. Everything that they do is just disturbing to me.
I'm glad
Really,
I don't drink. I'm glad I don't drink after a lot of, not only Bud Light, but a lot of other of these beers do the gay pride thing. And
Yes, I saw some like kind of like something on Google or something like today or yesterday about that. I was just
yeah,
like, dear God, what is going on? Like, come on. I don't know why they even try to
you
push that
know,
crap. It's not really how they try to make it be either. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I'm sorry, I just don't think that there's all these transgender people everywhere all of a sudden, just in masses,
uh,
just trying to take over and crap. Like, I don't believe it at
You
all. It's just
know,
a bunch of crap.
when you see a Christian movie come out, they do pretty well in the box office. Why do they not make more Christian movies? Because I know they do good, because the system won't let them do it.
Exactly. It's not the people that don't believe in God or the people that like believe in all this crap that they're trying to push. It's not that way at all. It's just what they want it to appear to be. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, we have the appearance that
Right,
our world really kind of is like falling apart more than what I mean, it is falling apart, but I mean,
right.
the things that they try to push and make it look like it's nothing at all like that.
Yeah,
It took me a
because
while to figure that out.
you can fit a good 250 people in a screenshot with a bunch of signs, and it only takes up a corner of a street, like a street corner, and they can make it look like it's so much huger, like they're like the whole damn
Right.
10 blocks is full of people with all these signs and stuff.
Right. And
It's all
so not the
it's
case.
all uh pulling the wool over the everybody's head, and they've been doing it with everything. 9/11, uh the Vietnam War, the Kennedy assassination, uh and keep going. You name it. It's all been lies. We've been lied to about everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everything. And
Yeah,
like, I
it's
mean,
almost
I
it's
know
almost
like
like
there's a lot of people.
relearning. Huh?
Yeah, you have to unlearn everything that you've learned because everything is wrong.
Right. Right. And
I mean,
yes,
because
and
if they
then you
don't
have
make
to
everything appear to
relearn.
be exactly what they say, then the whole thing falls apart.
Right. Right, exactly. If more people would and it's too bad that more people don't want to know the truth. They just
And
don't
that's what I
want
was
to
going to
know
say.
for
Like,
some reason.
they're scared though, fear. I mean, you have to think like from an outsider's point of view because like that's my thing with a lot of people. Is they're like, I don't
Mhm.
understand why these people aren't just getting it. And I'm like, you have to understand though, like it's kind of a big deal when you go to somebody and go, hey, just so you know, your whole entire life, everything you ever learned from the government has been like wrong. Did you know they lied to you about like everything that there was to know in this world? I mean, that just sounds
Mhm.
absolutely insane. You know what I mean? That does sound crazy.
Yeah. And then they
Like,
put
of
all
course,
these
it's not
new
like,
laws over everybody to for their safety. And now you need a fucking license to drive a car when you really don't need a license to travel down a highway or anything like that. You only need a license is if you're a company making money doing it. If it's a private travel, you really don't, but
right,
you do. They make you get a license, so you forfeit
right,
your private information to get this
right,
driver's license. And now, when they pull you over, which they're not actually allowed to actually pull you over using their red lights, because the red lights are emergency lights and only supposed to be
right.
used for emergencies. So all this stuff they take our rights away, and we don't
It's because people
realize.
believe it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, okay, us pulling over, us giving them our ID, that's us submitting ourselves to
right,
whatever like rules that like laws and crap that they want to play that you don't even have to submit
right,
to at all. See, a lot of people don't know the law like that. Like I know quite a bit of the law like that, but a lot of people don't. Like I don't get tickets.
right, right. No,
You know what I
I'm
mean? But
learning
that's
all
just
this
because I
stuff
know.
as. Yeah, no, I've been learning all this stuff too. I didn't know any of this stuff. And the best thing to do when you're around a cop is not talk to him. or
Not say
her
anything.
at all.
Exactly. And you don't have to.
Well,
By law, you do not have to.
right, right. And
You don't have to
sometimes
give him your information. You don't have to say
right.
anything.
Sometimes you'll be just at an event and they'll just walk up to you and start shooting the shit. I never realized that they're just looking for information to just take you down
Information.
for some reason. Yeah,
Exactly. That's
right.
exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, and it's like if they're out of uniform, that's different. But if they're in
Right.
uniform, do not have to talk to them, nor should you talk
Nope.
to them at
That's
all.
right. That's right.
And I'm learning that myself, you know,
You know who knows a lot of
because
good
you
stuff about this?
automatically give
Tammy.
up that as soon as you see blue a blue I shouldn't say it's not just blue now, but anytime you see that badge, it's like an automatic submit, you know.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I'll answer anything, officer. I'll do anything. What do you want me to do? And they get off on that power, a lot of them. I'm not going to say all of them, but
But yeah, most of them do. You're absolutely right.
right. They think they got some sort of power, and they do, really, but it's only in this world. They only have it in this world. You're much more than this body, you know.
Right. If you know the proper way to speak, like, I don't know the guy's name. There's this guy. I know that Bill Clinton hired him whenever he was indicted with all that stuff. And he was like, well, what do I do? Because he wasn't allowed to go into court with them. And he goes, before they even say anything, I just want you to say like this one sentence. And he said the one sentence, and right there, bam, it was over. There was no like hearing. There was no nothing. Because like you have to know how to speak, and you have to know like which law, which rules that you're under in each thing. Because like I know like it's like going to court in your like city or whatever, right? Like you're no longer.
There's like maritime law,
Yes.
you know, and all that, and that really gets deep into it. And I'm
It
just
does.
starting to learn all this stuff.
The more you can learn about all that, the better off you are, because you're untouchable, honestly.
Right.
I mean, don't go around killing
see
people.
the moon now. Just want
What's
to
that,
clarify
David?
that. It's very orange. Holy shit.
Really? I don't see it still.
I just came outside. And
is it just coming up?
Oh yeah, it's really low though. I can't
Okay,
believe
that's
it.
why I can't see it yet.
So it
yeah,
must be the moon, I guess.
Wow. So they were off by the timing for at least a good hour and a half, huh?
Yeah.
That's odd. How would they not know? I can't see
midnight.
it yet. Yeah.
I still don't see it yet.
Yeah, because it's too low to the horizon right now for us to see it, Pat.
Yeah, must be.
It looks like something you'd see in a movie, like on Halloween. It's like that. It's like that orange.
I love it when it looks like that. I think that's beautiful.
That's beautiful. It really is. So I'm not freaking going crazy.
So sing us a song, David.
We're never going crazy. They want us to think that we're going crazy. That's the key. They want you to think you're going crazy. You know when you're going crazy. You're not going crazy.
Yeah,
they want you to believe you are.
They couldn't see it either, so felt a little better.
How long do you suspect before we see it? Probably another hour, couple hours yet?
No, not even that long. I would guess maybe like 30, 45 minutes.
I don't know. He's in Wisconsin. I don't know. I would think we'd all be able to see it. But it is
I'm
low.
sure I could if I drove out, past where I am right now, because I got a lot of trees and stuff, so I can't see. But
it's not even higher than a skyscraper right now where I'm sitting. Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
Well,
see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you could see it.
Oh yeah.
Through the trees.
Hold on, I'm not by my phone yet.
In the house.
Okay, yeah. You can barely see it, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. This phone's a piece of poop. But yeah, it's that little. There's a light over here. Those are house lights, but it's the one way up in the trees.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if you could see it, but it's there. But that freaked me out. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I think it's odd that they didn't get the timing right of when it should rise. Like, that's what's weird to me. But
is it cold there, David?
Yeah, it dropped down to like 32, man, and it was like 50 out today. Very weird.
Yeah, it was very nice out today here too.
And it just got really.
I walked to the gas station. I walked to the gas station and back, and by the time I got back, I overdressed. And by the time I got back, my T-shirt was soaking wet, soaking wet. When I got all my clothes off that I wore. I thought it was
That's
gonna be a
always
little
me
bit
too. I don't
colder.
ever try to like even when it's like freezing outside, below freezing, and I go to work. I don't wear undershirt. I don't wear nothing because I know it's going to be burning up in there.
Yeah, I usually wear. I just long sleeve t-shirt and a beater, and I'm good. And a jacket. And if I get too hot, just take that off. I'm good. Don't need to layer up
Yeah.
too much. But yeah, no, it's cold out here though, man. I'm in New England, so it gets
Oh
a
wow.
little cold.
Yeah. I heard it was cold over
That's
there
just
right now.
water from my sink. Just water from my sink.
It gets colder when where you're at though, Pat. You guys get a
Some
lot more
ice out
snow.
there in
too.
some
Actually,
places too.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't know what the temp is like now. It's not too bad out right now.
I would say out here it's probably in the 40s.
Joe
I'm
Dirt,
a
my
tank top and
man,
I
what up?
sit outside.
You got to advertise your stream when you have the famous Wolfman Jack on. Well, you know what? I never know who is gonna come on. I have lately I've been having different people almost every night come on. And Chloe, she barely comes on, so thank you, Chloe, for coming on.
You're welcome.
And David, I haven't seen you in a while, so it's good to have you guys back on for.
well, I know you know what it is, man. I know you get aggravated with me and my voice is annoying. So I just try to give you a break, that's all.
No, I don't get
I get it. Every
aggravated.
time I go on, dude.
I don't get aggravated.
Everybody gets
No.
I'm just always at work,
No,
and
you're
usually when I text you, like you've been on for a good while, and I'm surprised because StreamYard hasn't worked with anybody else. So it's amazing that it's actually working and I'm on.
because no weapon formed against us will prosper. Is that how it goes?
That is how it goes.
It's not going to stop us from meeting each other. There's some laws, and if we have our free will to want to integrate with each other, we have that right, and they can't take that away from us.
Yep.
Texas Danny's in the house. Hey Danny, if you want to come on and tell us, Danny is really good with the Mandela effect, earth changes,
That he
land.
is.
So it would be interesting to have him on. Let me see if I can get the link for you. You don't have to come on, but if you want to, there's the link. Or Joel Dirt, you're more than welcome. Come on, Cammy.
Hey,
Cammy,
Joseph.
Cammy's here.
Cammy should come on. Cammy's always full of good stuff. Always.
awesome.
She's like the mama of the channel.
And I love you,
Yeah.
you dirt man.
What did you say, David? I didn't hear you.
No, I said I love you too, Joe, you dirty man.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah, Cammy's awesome. She's always got good stuff.
Yeah.
Every
Especially
time
when
I
it
think
comes
of
to
that name, every time I think of that name, Joe Dirt, I think of the movie. Do you guys too?
Me
Yeah.
too, because that's all the time I used to say my like favorite meteor, because you know he always like whenever like that big toilet bomb dropped down, he's like, "Well, special meteor." So that's what I always think of.
Probably spend most of my night muted because I'm sick, so I don't know how good
Aw.
I'll
Well, welcome,
Too much
Cammy.
stress for too long brings my immune system down.
Oh,
Yeah,
hope you
get
feel
some
better.
rest.
Yeah.
Get some rest. We hope you feel better Sorry to hear
Oh,
that.
if I could
that you're
only
sick.
rest. I can't breathe when I lie down. Oh.
Oh,
So
we'll
of course
pray
I'm
for
helping out by
you.
smoking a
Yeah.
joint.
Hey, I
Is
did the
it?
same thing.
Right. That should help you.
Do you
I hope
have
you feel better.
do you have chest? Is it mostly in the chest?
Well, what it is I have a sinus thing, but because I have asthma, everything that goes
Mm-hmm.
into my sinus hits my chest.
Oh man, that
So
sucks.
what was running here is running in here, and here was running colors, so it's trying to do it in here. So I've been keeping my chest
Mm.
moving as much as possible.
You should put some Vicks on your chest and on your back too.
On your feet, believe it or
Yeah.
not, will help you stop coughing the best. I do under the
Really?
nose,
I
chest,
thought
and
you would
feet.
think that would stop stop you, stop the bad stuff from getting out. If you put the Vicks on your feet,
No,
wouldn't
because
it?
the bad stuff comes out in your pee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I know it does, but
It
it also
doesn't come
comes
out the
out of your
bottom of your
feet.
feet. No. You sweat
Right.
out the bottom of your feet, but most of the toxins that come out the bottom of your feet are not the toxins from sickness. That's like impurities and
Mm-hmm.
That's
other
the
things.
body.
Okay.
But the Vicks will absorb because your feet are connected to the rest of your body
Mm-hmm.
completely. Like if you have problems anywhere in your body, you can have somebody who knows about your feet touch you in a spot and it'll fix the part of your body.
Yeah.
And
And
heal.
these are just our thoughts, and we're not giving out medical information.
Absolutely. But I know for a fact that the Vicks stuff's been in use for like quite a while, 70, 80 years on the feet of babies when they were sick.
Yeah.
Where I remembered it from.
Yeah, I wanted to get those,
Mm.
those things they show where you put your feet in a bucket and it actually takes all the stuff from
I
your feet and it looks
I
like
wanted to buy one of them things, but they're
Yeah.
like 30 or 40 bucks.
I watched
Yeah,
somebody buy one of those things and run it without any feet in it, and it still turned after a certain amount of time.
That's what I
What
heard.
turned?
that I think it's a
What?
I
bullshit,
watched
right?
someone do it, so I know for a fact that the color change is not proof that the toxins are coming out because the exposure to oxygen with whatever molecules are in there is what turns it brown.
Yeah.
Black.
Mm.
There's
Oh,
got to be
wow.
some truth to it though, but they probably are scamming.
Yes,
people.
but that's just they try to tell you that color change is the sign. That is not the sign. That's sort
Yeah,
of like
like
them telling you
like-
smoking takes 7 minutes from your life because it takes 7 minutes to smoke a cigarette.
I was gonna say, the color of the cotton when you take a drag is what your lungs
Like,
look like.
yeah,
That's what they used to
don't-
tell me, and I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, okay,
don't-
buddy.
I just giggled because I'm like, there are 900,000 ways to prove cigarettes are bad for you, but they went with the easy way, and of course, wrong.
Yeah. No, I know cigarettes are bad. It's a bad habit.
So do I.
I've been-
I'm gonna have one though.
I roll
Welcome,
my
Joe
own, I
Dirt.
don't buy.
It's the last one I actually have, and then I'm screwed and out. But with my chest, I probably shouldn't be having any, so it's not a.
Yeah, it doesn't help. That's for sure.
Oddly, when I first
Joe.
loaded it up, it kind of does because it brings everything out,
Some
and then
people
I
are
feel like I can breathe.
Welcome, Joe
I'll pray
Dirt.
for you, Miss Tammy.
of a cigarette. Look at this badass right here. Where's your holster with the 6-shooter in it?
And all of this could have been
Can't
avoided
go.
had my doctor been willing to give me an
Got the
inhaler.
spurs on too, man. He's ready to rumble.
How you guys doing?
All right, buddy.
Good.
How
How
you?
you doing?
Been doing all right. I've been sick last couple of weeks.
Wow, everybody's
getting
getting sick.
Oh, yeah, it's horrible, man.
Not me, man. I've watched after this. I probably will, but yeah.
So did you have a chest cold?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Constant. I mean, I went through, I don't know, 5, 6 boxes of tissues in a couple weeks. You know,
You
constant
have head
snot.
cold. Yeah.
Can't get the cough out. Yeah. It sucked. Still kind of lingering on, but whatever. And the funny thing is, I don't go anywhere, so I scratch my head when I get sick. Like, what the? How did I get sick? I don't see anyone.
Vitamin C.
That's not where sick comes from.
Good stuff.
What is that? I think it's falling from the air.
Kind of. Following what it is we're exposed to stuff all the time. And if
Oh
your
yeah,
body is
I
healthy,
really
it can
started. I
process
really
it out.
started getting sick.
If
Uh,
you let yourself stress out too much, haven't been taking care of
Mhm.
yourself quite as much as you
I
should,
don't.
not gotten enough
I don't
sleep,
stress
there's
about
a bazillion
nothing.
ways for your immune system to get dived down. Then it can
That's
let
what I
in.
think was with me.
I don't
Overworked.
stress.
Yep.
I
Because
don't
it's
give
brain
a
is
I've been
crap
running
about
on empty for weeks now. So I knew it was coming.
But I don't know. I got sick like a week after that train in Ohio, and it kind of just fucking stayed with me for 2-3 weeks. And the snow
Are you
was pretty
anywhere close
weird
to
after
there?
that. I don't know if you guys recall, but for like 2 weeks after that, the snow was fucking. I mean, I know we're on the opposite side, but the snow was just. It wasn't the same. It looked plasticky.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah, man. I get. Yeah. Fake snow.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
love
That's
it.
good
what I'm
question. You
saying.
know
I
that
tried
wasn't
to.
even near the only issue that you guys have
No,
had
it
in the
wasn't.
last, like, say, months since that.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
been probably,
There's so many instances they can't even keep track.
I think,
I
like
just kind
15
of
or
shut
16 that
everything
I've
down.
heard of
Didn't pay attention.
that have happened that are like big ones, all in across your. And we've had a few here. There was one train derailment, I think, in Alberta the other day
Moon's coming up
that
fast.
messed up some grain or something and messing with our food supply yet again.
Oh, I'm getting a little nervous buying food. You know, it was always in the back of your head for the last 10 years. You know, you knew better not to eat their shit. But now it's like, it's becoming pressing, you know, on my soul. Like, maybe you shouldn't eat that box of macaroni and cheese. Maybe the box is better.
Crazy.
Not that I eat macaroni and cheese. I'm just giving an example, you know.
Are you okay there, Cammy?
Oh, yes. That's just my constant.
You
I've
just
lived with
see
this
the
for like 4
moon
days
is
right
moving.
now.
It's
Well,
moving,
you
bro.
guys at least had a comfortable Easter.
Yeah, you know the moon wasn't out a few hours, like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, the moon
Mm.
was out super late last night, so I would imagine
No, it
today's
just
pretty
came out
late.
now, dude. This thing is rising. Like I've never seen it move that fast.
Oh,
Because it was late.
I
yeah,
know, but
it's
it's
gotta hurry up.
sorry. It's just so amazing to me. I've never seen it move that fast. It's like the clouds. It's moving that fast, like clouds. Just you might be able to see it soon. It's crazy.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
see it years ago when I first seen the Mandela effect. The moon was doing really crazy shit like that.
Yeah, me too, man.
I
Like
used to, when I was a kid, I used to believe it followed me everywhere.
Was watching you. Because it does.
I did,
like an
right?
eyeball.
Sometimes I still
You
think
know,
that.
David looks like one of them guys off the Mackenzie brothers, up in Canada. Hey,
Yeah,
you're
hey, how
gonna
you
get
doing?
You know? Hey, Matt. No. Yeah, Matt.
You got 2 beers, eh?
Yes, except for
I
if
gotta
he was a
fill up
Mackenzie
that
brother, he'd be
kegger,
in way more layers right now in a
Little
toque.
strange group.
eh?
No, it's just
Yeah.
throwing out a jacket.
All you
Well,
need is that hockey stick, eh?
but
Get
Yeah,
that
what I'm
hockey
saying
stick
is
in your
it
hand.
winter where they were at? Because they were on the other side of Canada. And right now you'd be sitting way colder and you'd be in more layers in a toque.
Oh,
If not a
absolutely.
balaclava.
You can tell we're close to Canada because hockey is a real big thing here. It's big in Minnesota too.
You
We
know,
got
I might show my colors here, but I've never once watched a hockey game in my life. I have no
Wow.
Oh
idea
my
what that
god,
is.
that's
Dude,
Gotten
crazy.
shitty
hockey is
compared to
my
what it used to
favorite
be.
sport. Are you kidding
I
me?
don't like
That
ice skates
that is
either.
almost unheard of.
Dude,
It's crazy.
it's the best sport. Better
At
than football.
school, they made my son put on a pair of ice skates, right, this winter.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He broke his leg, you know?
Of course.
Oh,
Those
we
things are
don't wear ice
scary.
skates.
Well, you're not supposed to just put them on and willy-nilly out. You're supposed to strengthen your ankles. And
It's not
Yeah,
rollerblade.
but the boy don't care. He was just like me. It's
I mean,
like,
you're
what the
you're
hell? I
skating
ain't
on
putting
sharp
wheels
little
on it
knives,
either.
right? So you might want to.
I've never ice skated either, believe it or not. But I know how to
I'm
roll a
horrible at
Scared.
it. Don't try.
It took
I'm Canadian and I don't watch
it,
hockey.
it took me a year. I joined hockey, and it took me a year to learn
Sports
how to skate and
are
stop and
meant
all
to
that.
distract the mass population from all of everything that they're doing. And every time
Yeah,
you have a big
right.
sporting event, I'm off watching what they're doing instead of droning out with the masses, getting all hive-minded.
Well, we're
Well, you
talking
know what?
about when
Pat
we
played
was
a couple of tracks.
kids.
You
We
played
talking
hockey.
about when we was kids. Was
You
you
Well,
out
played
looking for
hockey and
shit
football.
then?
Here's another
yeah,
weird thing,
but
right?
let me explain to you,
I told
sports
you.
since the Colosseum and we had like Roman Colosseum times has been meant to distract the mass population
I
from their
know that,
shitty
but
ass
sport.
lives and evil
Yeah,
ruling leaders. And
I
it
know,
worked.
but
So they've kept
sport
it.
yeah.
sports are good for kids, man. It gives them a foundation. It is. There's a lot of good in sports, believe it or
Well,
not.
play is good
They
for
got
kids.
Hey,
Sports isn't good for kids
youth
hey,
necessarily
Olympics
because
in
what it teaches
look.
them is competition and to fight with their fellow man. So not
Well,
really.
they have to have.
Play
You know
is
what I'm.
good for kids.
Yeah, you have loose cannons on that. Look at the
What we've turned
Patriots, right?
sports into is a
Look at the
horrible.
Patriots.
Look how
Aaron Hernandez.
look how special we are. I want you to look at your surroundings. I have drug each and every one of you, not drug you. I have brought each and every one
I
of
was gonna
you
say you drug me.
out to no drug you out. Uh, but no, I haven't drug you.
Practically drugged us all.
I have brought each and every one of you out to the woods. Look at your surroundings. You're in the woods,
I'm
and we're all having a conversation out in the woods, away from the people who are going to throw rocks at us for telling the truth. You know,
Well, nobody will
I
throw a rock
just
at me for
I
telling the
was
truth because I'll
yeah
throw it back.
We're just missing a fire.
yeah. I was just
Go
putting that
ahead,
out
man.
there. You know,
I live in the
hey,
forest. I don't have to go to the
we're
forest.
in the woods. We're in the
I'm in
woods.
the
Yeah.
wood, the woods that I
That's
can
what's
get
in
in the
front of
city.
me. That's what I stare at every day.
It's more of a town than a city, but Rhodey's so small. It's I don't care. I love it out here, man.
How
It's
long
really
you been
lovely.
in Brody? How long you been in Brody?
My whole life until I went to
Wow.
Maine.
I didn't know.
I've
I
never
didn't know
lived outside
that.
of my county either. I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah, I lived there.
Wow.
Well, I was raised here my
That-
whole life, I should say, and then I moved to Maine and then came back. I lived
I've
in Maine.
never
I've
ever in
never
my
lived outside
life
of my
had
county that
that
I was born in.
I've never in my whole life had that stability of living in one place for more than a few years. My dad moved us so many times when I was little. So
Military.
I'm like used to no, not military,
Oh no,
just up and moved us, for various reasons. But I started so many schools. I got so sick of taking tests
I
because he wouldn't tell where we came from, so we couldn't bring our school records with us.
it's not like your
So
dad
they
and my
had
mom
to
does.
give me the test to find out where I was at
You're a
all
mom
the
baby.
Hey,
time.
I'm with
You're a
you,
mom
Pat.
baby.
I did not get a report
Yeah.
card for over 5 years. We moved so much. I never got a report card for 5
Yeah.
years. And I
Wow.
left school in ninth
That's a
grade.
lot of times.
I switched schools too. It sucks, man. I thought you were gonna say it sucks switching schools, not tests. Because
I went the
motherfuckers,
Yeah,
exact
no.
opposite route. I was moved around all of my
Yeah.
childhood, so I created as much stability when I became an adult as possible.
I fit in
Yeah,
where I get it
we
all
stopped
the
moving
time,
when
so
I
I was good. But yeah,
14,
I switched schools too, man.
14, 15.
I dropped out anyway because I knew it was a bunch of waste of time. It's bullshit, dude.
No, I feel bad because I did the same thing my dad did. I hopped around. I never stayed in one spot very long.
That's kind of a good
Um,
thing.
I just
It really is.
I don't like I just like to get out and meet new people, and I like to I feel trapped if I'm in one spot too long. I feel like that's like going. I had a job. I had a mill, like a mill work job, where it was a factory job. I
Yeah, I
would
know.
go there and make windows, and do the same thing over and over and over.
Oh, God.
I was like, this is not me. This is
Yeah.
not me.
Fucking
So
crazy work.
that's
Yeah,
when I
nothing
started my
new.
own painting business.
Same shit over and over again. I get it, man. Sometimes you get stuck though, man. You're lucky the one that can move around because some people get stuck and they can't get out, man. That's what happened to me. I couldn't get out of the damn town. It's like a jinx, dude. I left once and it sucked me back in. You
Here,
ever like going back
can I,
home?
can I say
Hey,
one thing?
yeah, welcome,
And we
Mels.
got
How,
we got
Hello,
a
how we
Mel.
saying
going?
around.
Love it, love it. Can we let the women speak? So,
Now
no?
that's nice.
What's that?
Yeah, what did you want to say?
That's a knife.
Why can't the women speak?
I have
What?
no idea what you're talking about. What's up? I said that was a
Naked?
now that's a knife. You Australian?
No, he's from London, I believe, right,
Oh,
Mels?
I was way off then. I'm sorry, brother.
Just ignore him. How you doing,
No, he's
Mels?
frozen, bro. Unless he's
Oh, is
really
he
doing a
frozen?
good pose.
Oh yeah, he is frozen. Try to come back in, Mels.
Yeah,
Just chill out. When he comes back, just chill out because
Oh
I
no,
think he
I was just
misunderstood
joking.
what you were saying. Well, yeah, I know, but he misunderstood what you were saying.
Oh,
So when he comes back in, just chill out for a minute.
all right.
Um, so come back in, Peter. I believe that
Look
was
at
Peter.
Joe.
Um, so that was a new. We were gonna get somebody new to come on.
Oh, I thought I'm
I
sorry,
think
man.
he was. I think he was from London. I think he said. Well, he said down there. He said hello from London, so he's from London.
Oh, well, come back up, buddy, dude. I was just busting your chops, man. No hard feelings.
yeah, we got an old saying around here that I grew up with, and we live in like a vacation area of the world, right? And we always said, you come here on vacation and you leave on probation.
Yeah, right, right,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah, they have that
Minnesota
saying
saying.
down in Florida. I heard that saying down in Florida.
Yep.
When I was working at Universal Studios, a
Yeah.
lot of them guys were saying that come down here on vacation and you leave on probation because a lot of them came on vacation and then they weren't allowed to leave, so they had to move there.
Yeah, it's pretty screwed up.
Hey, honey, we're gonna have to move the whole family to Florida. Why is that? Cause I kind of committed a small felony and I can't leave the state.
Yeah. Went and used the
and
girls'
and
bathroom. Man, it's
just
nice
throwing
change.
and just throwing a empty can of beer in the wrong deceptor gets you a felony down there.
Oh, you just got to drive faster.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
you
a
don't
bad
need
deal.
you don't need a license to drive if you're traveling. You don't need insurance or plates.
Yeah, I know that, but
Yeah,
try
but then
arguing
again,
that with the cop and
I
all that
know.
when you're when
When
you're
you're throwing in fucking,
when he's got you
yeah.
pulled over
First
illegally,
mistake is you're trying to argue with the cop. You happily let the cop do his thing and you argue with the judge.
exactly. You go to jail, but some people don't
Then
want to do that.
9 times out of 10, the cops
You're
have
gonna
done
sue them
something
in
wrong
the
and it gets thrown out and you get money. But if the moment that you start arguing with the cop, you take away all your ability to get that money.
exactly because there's an
Yeah.
excuse why he fucking did it. You know
Because
exactly.
if you didn't have any excuse, you
So
gave him one.
so what are you supposed to say? You're supposed to just let them
tell
arrest
Plead the
you
fifth.
and
Plead the
I'm a
fifth.
man.
And
Yeah,
ask
I
for your
committed a
lawyer and do
crime.
not say anything to them. Let them arrest you if necessary. And they
lucky
have
to
to come
bend
up with a
over?
legitimate reason for the arrest, or it all gets thrown out.
Yeah, because it might not even be in their jurisdiction. So
9
basically,
times
they're
out of
gonna
10,
say,
they're ignorant of the law themselves.
yeah, basically
Mm.
they're gonna pull you over for a traffic violation, right?
I
Say you
don't
was
know.
speeding,
When I see when I know I'm about to get
and
fucked in
they
one
ask you
each
for your
room.
driver's license, and be like, I don't want to
Okay.
do that. Have I committed a crime?
All right. Hey, chill out. I'm gonna bring Mel in here now, so y'all chill out.
But this is important.
Hey, Mel, welcome.
Do you know what? I'm ever so sorry. How are we?
How you
American
doing, man?
people. You.
Hey, doing pretty good now.
Well, I'm good, although I'm Canadian, but I'm still good.
I'm ever so sorry, young lady. How are you? What are you up
I'm
to?
sick, but I'm good.
Well, well, listen. What the fuck am I putting my cam on? Listen, I'm fucking real, mate.
Mm.
You know the crack. Anyway, lovely jubbly. Girls, got all let me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Hey, did
oh, sorry.
how did you
Well,
hear?
your
How did you hear
accent
about me?
sick.
Oh,
How'd you
listen.
hear about us?
We bounced channels, yeah? Oh, I like that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
mate.
yeah, that's right. Uh-huh. That's
Remember,
right.
I got a
Yep.
channel, but I could put you on the show, man. It's fucking good. But remember,
Yep.
all be good.
Yep.
Be good.
Yep. Yep.
Do we say the Lord or no? You be good to what you know.
Right.
That what
Yeah.
wrong? No?
How many pints you had, Mike?
Fucking too much.
Hey.
Too much.
So what? That's okay. Do you need a prayer? Do you need us to pray for you or anything?
Yeah, go say a prayer for me, please. Yeah, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, what would you like what would you like me to pray about? You know,
Matthew.
just your health and everything like that?
Joe, no, please don't do that for me because that's a terrible thing. Because I should do that. I'm just being
Okay.
horrible now.
You don't want me to pray
You're
for
a good
you?
person. You're a very, very nice person. And the man up there, and I want the man to speak, and I'm going to shut up now. And I want everyone to speak, please.
You know, you are worth it and you are loved, man. For sure. You know you are somebody, man.
Good time.
So you're well worth being prayed for.
I'm in London. All the way from London.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm Joe somebody.
London, man,
Well,
you guys are some
you
strong
all
dudes.
are, yeah. So if you don't know, this is Chloe right up above you, Joe Dirt right next to you, and Cammy way in the corner, and then David Wolf up in the corner up there.
Sweet, brother. Sweet. Yeah, share that. Listen, I fucking. You know what?
Have you got?
I'm ready to get into. Oh, God, sorry. I'm ready
Oh,
to
I
get
was
into
gonna say,
that.
what's on your mind, brother? Let it out, man.
Yeah,
Came to the
well,
right place.
me, just being me. I'm a fucking psychopath, if you know what I mean. I'm not really well. But I'm alright, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not alright.
Um.
Well, I'm trying to be alright, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So
If that makes any sense, sorry.
I understood it.
yeah. What Cammy? I'm
I
not
understood what
understanding.
he's trying to be okay, but he doesn't feel okay. He kind of feels like a
Yeah.
psychopath, if I understood that correctly.
Yeah,
But
you're right,
he's
young
trying
lady.
to be good
You're right, you're
and
absolutely
do
right,
better.
young lady. I'm very unwell.
And
So it's like, yeah, I'm mental, I'm crazy, I'm fucking mental.
well, if you're feeling crazy and mental, then I can rest assured to tell you then that's probably what the world around you is making you feel. And
Do you know
most
what?
of the
Do you know
sane
what?
people are feeling like they're going crazy because they don't understand anything that's happening.
Yes,
And like I said, you came to the right place,
And
brother.
you're at the right group because this
Yes,
is a
lovely.
support
Thank
group
you,
so
thank
that you
you.
can feel less crazy because we're
It's
all
all
not
right, yeah.
crazy.
Sweet, sweet.
So welcome to the group.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peter Mellon, thank you, thank you.
Don't let anybody
So,
make
did
you feel
Yeah,
too bad
good
because ain't
music.
nobody on this planet that's perfect. Ain't not one of us.
No.
oh, we lost
Cool,
Chloe.
cool. No, I don't believe that, but I just feel like very low, you know, low.
Okay, Chloe. Yeah, I mean, I can put the link back out there if you want to come back in, but
I would
if you want to
recommend
listen, that's fine
less news
too.
and less TV,
Nothing wrong with that.
less screen time, more people time,
So,
more nature time. You'll feel better
so
too.
if you guys all want to take a second and mic yourselves up for a second, while I play a little something. Um, here we go.
In the arms of an angel, fly away from here. In this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel, you are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of an angel. May you find some comfort here. Some comfort here.
That's for you, Mel.
This is going to sound
So,
horrible, but every time I hear that, all I can
what?
She
What did you say,
froze.
Cammy? Oh, wow. Did everybody else freeze too, or are we still
No, I can hear, thank you.
okay? We have Mel yet.
By the way,
Joe,
what's the people's name?
Joe, you're
What's
muted.
the,
Yeah, I was watching a movie.
uh,
All I can
I don't
think
know.
is I don't remember the girls that
s-
pretty when I was young.
I know she is pretty,
religion,
isn't she?
religion.
She was saying every time she hears that song, she stopped talking. I hope she's okay.
Oh, she's fucking good as gold, isn't she? Of course she is.
To be a better human, Buzzacino, welcome. Buzz, if your brain is ingrained from the gravy train, then
Sweat be nice.
refrain and relieve your pain to
Oh,
remain. What's that? You taking
I'm good
off?
as gold.
All right. Have a good night. Are you taking off?
No, of course I ain't, you know. I said
Huh?
hello.
Oh, you said hello. Oh, okay.
No, of course. I'm fucking here to stay, you numpty.
Hey, Buzzacino, did you want me to throw a link out there?
Fucking damn right. Come on,
Okay,
get the
let's see.
women
Post the link. Post the link. We're gonna post the link for Buzzacino and Cammy. Cammy fell out. I want to know what you were saying, Cammy. I think, yeah, Cammy froze. Are you that far back? Okay, Buzzacino's off the bed. All right. What's up? Oh, now we just lost. What's his name? Mel. Who? David, are you still there? Did we lose David too? David, you're muted. Joe, are you there?
I'm right here.
Oh, we have Joe, so David's gone. Just you and I, Joe. Everybody else is dropping out.
I
Cammy
was
says
planning
she's
on dropping
restarting.
before everyone, but go figure.
You can drop too, man. Cammy says she's restarting her phone.
Oh, okay.
It's 133 133.39 133.4 now.
All
So
the
what have you
time.
been up to, my man?
Oh, I told you I was sick for
Just
a few
being
weeks
sick,
there.
eh?
Yeah, that didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't debilitating sick. It was just, couldn't get over it. You know.
Yeah. Singe Man is back. Yeah, I'm glad that you are finally getting over it. I had that chest cold for a while there too, man. That sucked. I know what it's like.
Still got it too.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
what it is, I guess.
it definitely hangs on for a while. I had like Melanie, welcome Melanie. She had sent me some stuff more for the pain though. But Raven sent me a bunch of stuff for the being sick. Everyone gets kicked off. Yeah, I know. I know. Everyone but Joel. I didn't.
Google knows me.
What is David Wolf? He froze. I didn't. He didn't fall off. He just froze. I don't know what happened to
David Wolfs is the illegitimate child of Wolfman Jack.
Yeah.
Oh,
My Wi-Fi is not connecting to my phone now.
Love you, David.
You know, I noticed that's going to be one big thing, but when I do move out of here and I start like this van life, hopefully it goes. I start looking for some vans, but I'm gonna have to totally do like I won't have Wi-Fi anymore, and most of the time the what do they call that? What you run off of just the towers or whatever.
Cellular?
Most of the time that works pretty good. Huh?
That's all I use.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, you all right? Yeah,
Welcome
lovely,
back, man.
lovely. Yes, sweet brother. Wait,
You dropped out,
what's
man.
the crack then?
Not much. So, what's going on with you? You got anything that you want to talk about?
Well, London. We're still got
you got-
fucking shit. London.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
London, England.
London. Yeah, I know you're in.
what's
I
new
know
in
you're in
London?
England, but is there anything? What did you say, Joe?
What's new in London?
Oh, okay.
What's new? Nothing.
Nothing.
We're shit. We're 10 years behind you, for starters. Do you know what I mean? So, you can work that one
Yeah.
out, can't you?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing
Pretty-
new in
Pretty much the same everywhere, I think.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Put it this way. We're in dire straits over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're in trouble. Knife crime and fucking. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, and all this them pushing the transsexual
But listen,
whatever
I
they
don't
call
like that fucking cobblers. I don't like that talk. Shit is horrible. Don't like it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
what do they I mean, to bring that out and put this person on a beer can, I'm like, we are definitely hit clown world. We have definitely hit the circus is going, it's a fucking circus.
fucking
Yeah,
circus, it's a fucking merry-go-round.
I stopped over to buddies of mine yesterday, and he's like, "So you want a beer?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want your fucking girly beer." I said,
Yeah, get them away. Get them. Fuck
I
off.
said, pretty soon you're
Come
gonna
on.
be buying that shit for $3, man. It's gonna tank so low.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? While I'm
Yeah.
born and bred here, and I've got a little girl, and I don't want to listen to all that fucking cobblers. I don't like her.
Yeah.
My little
Well,
girl's
they
my
just,
girl. Oh, let's have it
I don't
right.
know.
Well,
I
We're
don't
they're
fucked.
care about
We're
they
what they
fucked.
said.
they are
Tell them
definitely
like
We're
it is,
fucked.
you know.
they are
We are
definitely
fucked.
yeah, they're definitely destroying America from within,
The
tearing
only
it
way to
down
bring
from
it
Come on.
down.
within.
Come on.
Tearing
Well,
that
it's easy,
family
isn't it?
they're tearing the
Conquer,
family
divide.
apart and they've
Conquer
been
and divide. And just,
yeah, right. Or order out of chaos.
And
Yeah.
they're good
well,
at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good at it. 10 steps
Um
ahead before you see the first one.
yeah,
yeah,
right.
well, fuck 'em.
I don't know.
Just cut
You
'em.
know what? It
So
all
what?
boils down to us. It all boils down to us. They can do
Well,
Yeah.
whatever they want in the world, but if
well,
you're
look,
not
think about
teaching
it.
your own children right, it boils down to us.
Yeah,
That's just the truth.
does it? Really? Well,
I
like,
think
like you
so.
said, yeah. Of course it does. It comes down 10 years down the fucking line. We've got to put up with all these fucking cobblers. Now, I'll tell you something now. We've got to make a fucking stance. We've got to make a fucking movement. It's us. Back in London, we are. We're doing it. We people are going to get hurt over this. There's going to be a big, I won't say no more.
Do you see the
I can't
news?
say no
What's
more.
going on in France, or they keep that
No.
off your television?
London's going to be
Do
not
they
for
keep
long.
that off your television?
Of course it does. Of course,
Yeah.
you don't see it. It's going to happen.
No, we don't see it here at all. You really got to search for that stuff.
Look, put it this way. I'm a two-bob cunt, yeah?
Right?
You know what it was? Two-bob?
No.
Well, two-bob as in I'm nothing. I'm shit. I'm whatever. But we will prevail.
I believe so.
Well, I hope so.
If we don't, it'll be 1,000 years.
We don't.
That's a lot of sets of parents.
Fucking.
Yeah, Fish Guy says, Peter, relax. It'll be all right, man. It'll be
Yeah,
all right.
I fucking hope so because it's going to happen. It's happening, isn't it? So yeah.
Yeah,
Listen.
I think just like everything else, they're blowing it up more than
No,
what it actually is.
no. They ain't. Look. Put it this way. You look at me. Dead nice. Where am I from originally? You look at
You're
me dead
originally
nice.
from
Where am
what's
I
that?
from? Where am I
You're
from originally?
Where are you
Think
from
about it.
originally?
England.
Yeah.
Apart from that, where's my efficiency or where I'm from?
Hmm.
Ireland. A little island. A little islands,
Uh-huh.
islands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, right. Yeah.
Remember, we're good people. Very, very good people.
The wild community of UK YouTube. Do you know Fish Guy? Do you know who Fish Guy is?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, of course. He knows me.
Okay. Well, it
No, I
seems like
never
he
heard of
knows you. And welcome, Chris. Welcome, Fish Guy. Yeah, so we know that this shit obviously is everywhere. And people got to stand up and say no. It's that simple.
Yeah, but we don't know, do we?
Right.
Nah,
Well,
we've
the
been
bad
trained to know.
the bad thing that we have is the
We
higher
don't know,
ups.
do we? We're just like a fucking. We say we
The
do, but we
guy,
don't.
right? The guys who are pushing the laws, they have all the, all the power right now. But we have to take that power back somehow. Somehow we all got to stand up and take the power back.
Well,
And
you
it's
tell me,
like,
how do we do that? I'll tell you what. Do you know how I'm going to do it?
get together online and start,
No.
get people, get some people with some money who can put shit out
Yeah,
there and
there
say
you go. There
no,
you go.
no.
There you
You
go.
know, put a big
Ooh.
put a trans person in a circle and
Fuck
put a
off.
line in between. Put a
They're
line
horrible
in
bastards.
between.
I don't like
I'll
them.
tell you what, I'll do it flat
This
out.
shit. Look,
No, you
the
get
young
the
lady. Is that the young lady there?
Well, I know how to fix it all. You
no,
need your women to stand up
no,
because men will follow
right,
women into fire. You need your
right,
you
right.
need your women to stand up and say no, because then the men will
Mm.
follow. But until then, no.
Mm.
And that's just the
You know
truth.
what, lads? God bless, love you lots. But I'm gonna hear you now. Cause you're fucking. We're fucked.
Fish Guy says that you're 100% nice guy.
He's proper. Don't worry about that. He's mustard. I'm gonna carry on. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, what not? Come on.
Post comment.
Even with the good thing. You know what?
Cammy.
Even with the good thing.
Crap, I had to reset everything.
I guess everybody did. Welcome
Yeah.
back, Cammy, and welcome back, David.
How will be?
I had to reboot my modem. They literally threw my entire Wi-Fi off.
Lovely jubbly. Now this is what I want to show. It's gonna be fucking raw. Fucking raw to the point.
I had to
Yeah,
But
man.
one thing though, Mel, is we try not to swear a lot on here. I understand
I'm
if
sorry.
it comes out
I'm sorry.
once in a while, but we just try to keep it to a minimum on here, be respectful.
I'm sorry.
and
I'm sorry. I
That's cool.
apologize.
That's all
I
right.
apologize.
That's okay.
Me
So
and my
Cammy,
mother ain't white and red
you
either.
you no, I understand if it slips out once in a while. I do it myself. But David, welcome back. You're on mute. Are you in a warmer place now, Dave?
Yes, mate.
And you seem to be coming through a lot clearer now too.
I think he moved
Cammy,
down under.
it looks
Yeah.
like you got your phone
Hey,
connected
I'm gonna
to
let you
your.
go. God bless.
I did. I
All right.
resetted my
Hey,
phone and then
take
the
care of
modem.
yourself, Mel.
Good
God
to
bless
meet
you,
you, man.
man.
But,
Take
God bless.
care.
Nice to meet you.
God bless, young ladies. God bless. God bless. God.
He was a nice guy. It was nice to have somebody else from the UK come visit us, but he had a strong accent. Woo.
Yeah, it was pretty thick.
It was that was hard to understand almost a little bit, but I'm like I wish I could understand more of what he says. He talks really fast, and it's like, huh? But he
Well,
was
the
cool. It
problem
was
wasn't just his accent. He was drinking plus the accent and speaking fast. The three is a deadly combination.
So he
yeah,
was
but
starting
I
to
don't want
sound
I
like
didn't want to
me.
bring that out there. Yeah, he started sounding like Joe Dirt when Joe Dirt drinks.
Thanks a
Actually,
lot.
I don't know. I couldn't understand
No,
one word.
Joe
he was
Dirt, he
saying.
throws stuff around too. I can't find this.
I think I can understand Joe better,
Yeah.
to be honest.
If I throw it over there, maybe I'll find it tomorrow.
Yeah. It's nice to meet any new people. I enjoy that. That's one of my favorite things is to meet new people. And I'll continue to meet my older friends that I've had such a long time, and you guys, I would really love to break bread with you guys, all you
I
guys
think the
someday.
guy was mad at me, to be honest with you. I think when I said, "Now that's a knife," I think it kind of triggered him.
Well, he didn't know what you said,
Yeah, I was just
David.
kidding. It was a
He
Mandela
just
effect.
got in the room and we're trying to say hello, and you just said
I
something
thought
like,
he was
it's like,
Australian.
what? I didn't even know what the hell you said.
So I caught it.
But
Hopefully you got to see the kitty.
anyways, it's over. It's fine. Buzzachino, wisdom, you may ignore what you wish, for ignorance is bliss, but bliss just does not last. Consequences you shall not pass. It's good.
Hey
Pretty good
guys,
at
I'm gonna take off though. It's a little after midnight now. I'm gonna finish my movie and head to bed. But I
All
just
right.
want to pop on and say hello, guys. So
All
I've
right,
been
my man.
staying off the internet. And
Good night.
sometimes it does good, and other times it's just a major distraction that keeps me from getting anything done around here. So
Yeah.
hope you guys understand that. But I try to pop in. So take care, guys.
Well, thanks for stopping by and saying hi,
Oh,
letting us know
pop
you're
in,
all
man.
right, man.
Yeah. Well, there's finally mud on the ground a little bit.
Yeah, it's getting nicer out, so I'm sure everybody will be out and about doing nicer things. Because it's nice out. I can't wait because I know I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of traveling and a lot of it's gonna be filmed on here, and I can't wait. I think we're gonna have a lot of interesting days ahead of us.
Well, you know, you got a stop here. If you come this direction, you can hang out for a couple weeks if you need to.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
There's a bedroom. You know that. So
Oh, thanks, man.
yeah, no worries. Just let me know. Keep me informed.
Okay, man.
I shut the one phone off because I got a very large Bobcat bill this month. Because I
Mhm.
brought it into the shop to get it fixed. So I had to replace a lot of crap. So I just shut everything down and scraping
Mhm.
pennies right now to pay that bill. But
Yeah, right.
it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Just a hiccup
right.
till taxes. Then that's a hiccup. I love that dog.
Is it? Oh, that's your cat. Is
Oh,
that
that's
your
a
cat?
It's a cat. Yeah, cat.
Yeah,
She's
that's
like,
Heidi
come
washing
on,
windows.
mama. Let me out, mama.
She's washing windows. She does that to every smooth surface there is. Counters, floors.
Well, I love you guys, and I do think about you periodically. So never lose hope, man. You
Mhm.
guys take care. It's great to see
All
you,
right.
David. Wish I spend more time, but it's getting late. I gotta get up. So you guys take it easy.
You're such a silly girl.
All right, Joe. Take care, man.
Yeah.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Cammy.
And David, did you freeze up? You're on mute. Do you know you're on mute? Did he freeze again? I think he froze again. David, hello. Yeah.
He fell asleep. I sound horrible.
You don't sound too bad.
Oh, it's getting worse as the night progresses, but the night's always worse.
So, what are you doing for you drinking tea and all that good stuff?
Lots of liquids, sleeping as much as I can, but I've had to work the whole time, so I've been trying to hide and mask it. So Dristan, NyQuil, DayQuil,
Mm.
anything to mask it so I can continue going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, that must be miserable to work like that.
Oh, well, it's
I've done
gonna
it
be
many
miserable
times.
anyway. Might as well make money, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah,
Let's have a
I
legitimate
don't
reason for being miserable then.
I remember doing many work days on hangovers and missing many days of work because I was hungover.
See, that's something that just in my drive doesn't happen. If I can get my ass out of bed, I'm going to work. And it's not because I covet money or anything. It's because if I miss more than like 3 days in a row, I'm living on the streets. Pretty much.
Right.
So it's just been one of those
Yeah,
things where if I can move and get out of bed, you go to work.
right.
And I laugh because I always get people saying, well, wouldn't you rather stay home? And I go, that's great. Who's paying my rent?
You know what? Just hearing that, how dare I even fucking talk about that? You know, and that's bad. If you're homeless, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, well,
Most people I know are
you will
within
be
2
good.
weeks of being
Believe
homeless.
you me, the Lord will make you better. I promise you. You'll be fine.
Mhm.
I promise you that now.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to be
Sorry.
way better off homeless than a lot of the homeless people are way off homeless. I've been collecting for 10 years in case something weird happens like that. So I have like a solar shower, so I can have hot showers, 5 tents. So I can have a tent for
I
food, a
tell
tent
you the
for
truth,
clothing, a tent for
I cannot wait to get out of here because this apartment building feels like there is so much evil around me.
Oh, don't.
Feel I feel like
Pure
when
evil.
they're at the door, like they're like
Wow.
listening at
Wow.
my door.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, the old manager admitted that the owner called him to tell him to go sniff out my door to see if he can smell marijuana coming out from my door.
Listen, my friend. Listen. Do you know what it's like over here in London, England? It is naughty. It is lawless. You lawless.
Lawless.
It was ejected on the hallways. It is mental. It's fucked.
Yeah. Like everything's
It is
been turned
fucked.
upside. It's almost like
do you
everything's
know
been
what's
turned
happened
upside
back in
down.
your days were 10 years, but it's just gone tenfold. We're like, but
Yeah.
it's like, it's horrible.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's horrible, man. And the fucking, no disrespect, the immigrants come over here. They're gonna fucking pass. They're over here, shopping in the fucking hotels, having a lodge. They're no one. They're rapists.
Right.
They're fucking rapists.
Right.
We did some stuff, man. I want to fucking, you know the crack. You know how it works.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Look,
sad.
you know.
That's sad. You must live right downtown, huh? Do you live downtown in the city there?
Yeah, off the city. Thank God.
Wow.
But It's crazy. Trust me.
Yeah.
New York, you know, like New York, it's hustle and bustle, boom, boom, boom. London
Mhm.
is 5 times as quick as that. Now, if you ask anyone that
Wow.
comes up, 5 times quick.
So London is like California, huh?
No, no,
That's a
no, no,
joke.
no, no. My friend,
It's worse than
my friend.
California?
If you've got anyone that comes over from America, turns around and said they set foot in London, it's, you can't blink. You'd be robbed before you even know it. Put it that way.
Wow. Wow.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's too quick.
Wow.
It moves. Everything moves too quick. It's
Wow.
too quick.
So London is basically turned into a third world nation, huh?
100%. 100%. That's what I'm saying now.
You got a lot
100%.
of
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
sleeping in their tents and stuff.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Brother, I've got my little thing, but
How long do you say that's been going on like that? For the last
what
3
in
years or
London?
long? Yeah.
Well,
Has it
before the
gotten
pandemic, my friend, I can say this now. It was bad. It was always bad. You know, knife crime and people stabbing one another and shit like that. But
oh,
now it's lawless, my friend. It's terrible. It
mm.
don't even make the news. It is lawless. Everyone for themselves. Trust me.
You got any questions, Cammy?
Questions? No, I'm just
Yeah.
listening to describe pretty much where I live.
Well, she knows.
Is that the way it is in
She knows
Canada
what I
too?
know. You know.
And well, what it is we have discrepancy problem between what the wage is and what it costs to live here, to the point where in my
lady.
town we have one homeless person for every 1,000 people that live here. And there's
But
over 80,000 people, so we have like 1,000 homeless people all camped out in the downtown core causing issues.
there you go. There you go. She knows.
And like I've been robbed at Knife Point recently. Remember, I told you about that.
There you
Store's been
go.
robbed twice, broken into twice, attempted broken into probably
It is
30
fucking lawless
times.
over there. It's
Our
lawless over
garbage
there.
bin has been set on fire. The fence beside us has been set
There you
on
go.
fire. And not for
Fucking
any good
crazy.
reason other than they felt like setting a fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Peter, I am a little curious, like some other people.
So
How do you get Mel's out of your name, Peter? Is that a
my name,
nickname or something?
I know.
Mel?
My last name's Melon.
Oh, your last name is Mel. Mel. Okay.
Melon. MELLON.
Oh,
Melon. Yeah, Mills.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'm good.
I
You
was
know?
just wondering where you got Mel's from.
I'm Peter. My name's Peter.
You know, that reminds me of the Cook, Mel's Diner, the series. Remember that series back there with that waitress with the kid? It was a comedy.
Vaguely.
Whatever.
Vaguely.
It was a funny comedy, but it's called Mel's Diner. Yeah. But I'm sorry that you know that you're having the problems over there like that. It's crazy. It's like that
You know what?
everywhere.
You know
It
what?
seems to be.
Do you know what? I live with them. I grew up with them. I am them. I don't want to be them, but I fucking can be them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's fucking real talk, mate. I am them. I can fucking beat them. So, Bob, they're shit to me. They're fucking shit myself. Nothing to me. Beat them. Easy. Horrible. I don't want to be like that. But we can all fucking be like that. Right or wrong, my old mucker?
Well, yeah, no, definitely. We could easily all fall into something like that.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Easy.
Like we could easily all become homeless very easily.
No. We could be all fucking or just batter people to fucking
We're all
Yeah.
one bad decision
It's
away
take
from being
liberties.
just as
Do
shitty
you know
as
what I mean? What
pretty
we're
much.
seeing in our country, she knows.
Yeah, translate, Cammy.
We're
Sorry.
one bad decision away from being just as bad as them.
We're
All it
fucked.
takes
Oh
is
yeah,
making a
right.
bad
That's what I
decision.
thought he was saying. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm completely. I hear you. I understand what you're saying, and I completely agree with you. That's why, to be honest with you, that's why I feel having Jesus Christ in your life will definitely um is definitely a good thing. It is a good thing because I feel I would be a lot worse off if I didn't have Christ in my life. I really would. And because it's never worked for me before, trying to be the macho man and think that I can do everything on my own. And you gotta,
Well, the secret is nobody can. They all ask for help. It's just which side are you asking from?
yeah, right. Exactly. You're absolutely right. You either want it from the dark side or you want it from the light side. And I'm a side of love. I will side with love every time.
Well, keep in
I
And
mean,
mind, the dark
I
side's
mean,
good at masking their side as love and tolerance a lot. So be very
sweet,
careful with that
yeah,
slippery
sweet.
slope.
right,
You
right.
know,
Because that's how they disguise it. Is it sounds really good because we just want to include everyone and we want everyone to feel accepted and safe but not you, not really.
Mhm. Right.
But
listen,
it's what
oh,
it is.
listen,
It's
listen.
narcissism at its best.
It surprises me when I do run into evil, like people that uh backstab me in the back, or I find
Listen,
out. I
listen.
found.
Can I say one thing, Mark? This no word of a lie. How about this? I'm born and bred in London, yeah? See these hands? I'm born and bred to fight with these hands. No one does that no more. People want to chip, fucking shoot. I don't know that. I wasn't brought up with that. The wankers, the tip of Mars, the shit. The, do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Them.
So,
That's what you brought up with. I live by that.
right.
Do you know what I mean? I live by that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, he knows. Who knows the crack?
Hmm.
Yeah.
YouTube is crazy. Mel,
No,
same.
no,
Fish guy.
but it's real. It's fucking real.
Mm.
We're living in a world where you want to go and go, but. No, I can't do that. I'll do that if
Nami?
you hurt one of my family members. I'll shoot you in the head, mate.
Right.
Listen, you won't even know about me. I've got, boom, you got, see that, mate, or shoot your neck. That's me, smooth, cool,
Yeah.
calm, collective. I'm
Yeah, but you
different.
don't.
I move
Right.
different. Do you know what I mean?
You gotta learn how to stay out of that and stay away from that type of people.
But you're in London. It's mental. You have to be raw. You have to be that man. Heavy,
You
right
have
off,
to
mate.
think 5D chess in their 3D world. People mess with my family.
No, she
I
knows.
don't kill them. You know what I do? I make them wish I had killed them. What I'm going to do is
Who are you?
so much worse because you're going to live with it forever, and I will make sure you remember
All right,
you
listen,
that
listen.
and that you were wrong and that you need to repent.
They, yeah,
You know
they
what?
will get.
All I have
They
to
will
repent
get
to
what.
is, do you know all I
It
have to
won't hurt,
repent to is my mum.
but it
My
won't kill
mum.
They
you.
will
My
get
mum's
what's.
my word. My
They will
mum's my
get what's
life.
coming to them.
My mum.
But
And of. You come to my mum,
hey,
you're dead.
Yeah, but they learn
Mel.
nothing when they're dead. I make them learn the lesson.
No.
And remember.
You're jumping over hoops. Stop being this pacifying. How can I
Oh, it's
say?
not pacifying. Trust me, they wished I had killed them. What I do is so much
But
more
you
torture
you
than
ain't
killing
saying
them
that,
because
are
I
you?
make them learn
Because
their lesson.
you don't want to say that. Listen, you know the crack. We
They
do what we
don't
fucking do
harass my family
necessary.
anymore. They were very harassive of my family. And
Hey,
they found out I can be way more harassive of them than they were ever harassive of my family. And I have no repercussions on it because I could give a crap what anybody else thinks of me in the end. because it's between me and my maker and no human. So I could give a crap if all the humans think I'm crazy, weirdo, psychotic, psychopathic, crazy, B word or C word. I can become one of the biggest ones. I'm a very nice person, but the nicest people also can become the biggest opposite. And that's one thing that they like. I keep that in real big check because I know that's the case. But I've had one person do that, and I've released it only once. They went after my niece and started following her around after the mom broke up with him and he was being creepy. And he found out he didn't want to mess with me.
Listen, listen, this cut to the fucking chase, mate. People do that, and it's beyond that. Simple. And it's been fucking snuffed out, grabbed up, whatever. We don't
Yeah,
much
but then
about
they don't
Bradley.
learn anything.
We don't
And
do
then
all
they
that
become a
fucking.
martyr to
No,
whoever doing it.
listen.
Hey,
He
Peter.
knows.
Peter. Hey, there. You didn't do anything wrong, but come back when you're sober. All right. I just can't. It's just
Hard
he's
time
just too
understanding.
drunk, and I should have did that a long time ago. But Peter, it's nothing against you. Just come back sober. You know, that'll work out a lot better, I think. I didn't want to get into any arguing. I don't know where he was going with it, and it's just you know, to be on here that drunk, I didn't like it. So sorry, bud.
I understand his point of view too. He was saying that he would end it so that the person can't harm anybody else. Which
Yeah,
I get that
yeah, I know. I
motto,
just
but I don't subscribe to it because if that's the case, like there wouldn't be another human left on the planet. We're all very capable of doing
right.
some
They're
very
just
cool things
killing each other, you
and
know.
not understanding the personal concept. Like I've talked to enough people now that I've seen scenarios outside of scenarios where you think someone's being vicious and evil, and then you realize they had no choice in the matter, and it wasn't really them. And it sounds crazy, but it does happen. Talked to a guy who was in the war, who ended up torturing and killing somebody who he thought was a suicide bomber, and it ended up being a mother who had all of her kids in hostage, and they told her, if you don't do this, we're going to torture and kill all your kids. So she wasn't really the bad guy, but she got treated like she was. And then afterwards, when he found out, he's not lived down the guilt to this very day. And so that's why I don't subscribe to that mentality, because you don't fully understand the story from the 5D perspective. Like I was trying to explain, that we're looking at a 3D world, and unless you can see from a 5D perspective where you can see why they made those decisions, you don't really know when you're making a judgment call that you don't understand.
Well, I understand the passion behind why he does what he does. I get all that. But honestly, that's not the way to go. And I don't want that talked on my channel that way. This is a repentance channel, a forgiveness channel. We're not going to sit here and talk about the ways of killing or whatever. I just don't want it.
Well, that's just it. That's why I'm like, to teach them a lesson. As much as they want to die, it's better to make them learn the lesson and remind them of it so that they learn and grow and become a better human being. And maybe
Believe
remember
me,
not to do it.
if you want that kind of talk and all that, there's plenty of that out there, bro.
Oh,
There ain't too many channels where we want to love each other and we just want peace. You know, just being free. Leave us alone. We're free. We're free humans. You know, so
free range humans.
time for some coffee. I need coffee. I'm just gonna turn my. Oops.
You're gonna leave me all by myself in here?
No, I'll be here. It's just my camera will be off for a second while I walk into.
And then I'm gonna hear water running and think you're peeing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too pretty soon. So I'll turn my mic off when I do that
You
part.
say you're gonna be leaving me alone in here.
Yeah. for a couple minutes.
And then me as a sicko, I'm gonna have to entertain whoever's left in the chat, which is probably almost no one. See if anybody's there.
Okay, it won't take me long.
Sure.
As soon as I can walk back over and mic myself. Okay, you're on your own. Oh, she dropped out. Are you kidding me? I can't go pee now. She dropped out on me. Cammy, what did you do? Okay, so I will wait to go pee and I will just get my cup of coffee. Yeah, we're over 2 hours anyways, so if she doesn't come back, I think we're gonna just close it down anyways. Do you have the link or do you need the link? Yeah, you hit that button just as I was gonna hit the mic, the silent my mic. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Cammy, yay.
Don't hit the back button.
I'm gonna
X at
mic
the
up
top,
here.
not the button at the bottom. I always hit the button at the bottom because that always works, but not on StreamYard.
Okay, awesome, you're back. I'm gonna hit the mic button and I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Be right back. Hey, Joe Dirt.
Well, with any luck, you'll still be able to hear me, so I can remind you to wash your hands. And not to shake it more than twice or you're playing with it. Oh. Well, I'm going to go see what's going on in chat because I don't really have anybody to talk to. And let's see. Who all is still here? I think I see Joe, maybe Buzz. I'm blind, so this is going to be interesting. And Fish Guy. Chloe. Oh. I can't hardly read any of that, so I'm not even going to try because I'll just look like a dork trying to sound things out. Here's hoping everybody is happy-ish, comfortable, fed, and safe. Pretty much at this point, if you still have a safe place to sleep, enough food to eat, and you know that all your family members are safe tonight, you're probably in the top 85-90% of the population. It's pretty sad that it's that basic. But I can safely say, at least I think I know that I'm in that groupage. I see Dave still in chat. Well, there is a few people here. Don't hit the back button. Ah, I almost hit that button again. Bad hand.
I would have been a lot faster, but I had to stop and pull over and wash my hands.
Well, that's good. See, reminding you help.
You didn't have to remind me.
No, but
that's one of the things I regularly do.
I'm a mom, so I just automatically shout it. Just like if some kid goes into the kitchen to go get a drink, I automatically shout, use a cup.
Oh, that's the water running. I was thinking about making a fresh cup of coffee, but
I would love to not wheeze when I breathe.
Yeah.
Nothing like trying to go to sleep and all you can hear is your chest wheezing.
So have you been putting Vicks on your chest?
And my feet. That's what makes the
Mm.
coughing stop. On the
Mm-hmm.
bright side, it also gives you soft, smooth, easy to manage feet. So good byproduct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I did. I ate a lot of soup. A lot of spicy. I ate um spicy chicken noodle soup by who the heck makes that? Chunky's, I think. Or Campbell's. I don't remember.
Oh, you see.
But it's good. It's good
Homemade.
soup. It gets the nostrils opened up.
It does,
It's
but it would do it so much better if you did it homemade.
Progresso makes it.
Canned soup is always junk compared to homemade soup.
Yeah, I mean anything. Yeah, I mean I agree, but it's something quick. You know, I know when I'm sick, I don't feel like making chicken noodle soup from scratch.
Nobody does, but when
And
you get up and you get moving, it forces your body to turn on its healing mechanism.
I've never made chicken noodle soup from scratch.
Well,
What do you
there's
think?
this
I'm Chef
wonderful thing
Boyardee or what?
called YouTube. Everybody can make chicken noodle soup. There's a thing
Really?
called YouTube.
It's that easy, huh?
You chop
I know
one
people that
celery,
can't even make
one onion,
toast.
one carrot, some chicken. You put it all in the pot with some water, and you boil it.
Okay, I gotta go out and see the moon.
Spice it to taste.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then, like,
I'm gonna take you
10,
guys
15 minutes,
outside.
depending on your noodles. Before it's ready, you add in the noodles because if you put it in right away, they'll cook to nothing and mush and go away. So you put it in at the very end. If you want
You guys,
fancy chicken noodle soup, then you roll your chicken in a floured seasoned mix and you pan fry it first to give it browning. That'll give you a nice rich flavor. And caramelize your onion.
do you guys want to go outside and see the moon if I can see it? I'm gonna take you outside.
I'm already outside. You get to join me.
Hmm.
I can't see the moon though. But I'm all the way on the west coast, so I wasn't expecting to see it yet. It's just
see.
rising for you guys. It's not going to be up for me yet.
Trying to figure out how to do my camera. Okay, I see. That way.
I had to put you on charge. I had to restart my phone. Then I had to restart the modem. It's like a whole thing. Oh, look, we get to watch Pat fall down the stairs. Do not lock yourself out. Last thing you need is to be locked out in the cold.
Yeah,
In a
I
building where
brought
everybody
my
hates you, they'd probably let you stay out there all night.
I got my keys with me just in case. I never go anywhere without my keys.
My door's locked, but I could get in the building. It's as much as their building is a key.
Hey,
to
look
lock,
at
I know the passcode.
it's a street light. Hey, look, another bunch of street lights.
It's UFOs. They're following you everywhere.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. They're all around me. So
Already
okay.
you've walked farther than I would feel safe walking in my neighborhood at night.
Yeah, I'm just in the parking lot here, but there's
Even in my
I don't
parking
see
lot, I
any
would walk.
nothing in the sky. There's no moon. I don't see anything.
Well, I don't think we're getting to see the real night sky anymore. Personally, I don't think we get to see the real sky anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't see anything. It's really nice out though. It's got to be at least 50 degrees out here,
Oh, nice.
which is surprising.
I'm shocked it's going to be nice here tomorrow.
Don't go towards the light. Oh no. No, get away from the light. I just got to check it out. I got to see what's in the light. It's a door. It's a door. Do I go near it? What's in the door? What's behind the door? You dummy, you just came out that door. Don't go back in. You can definitely get your exercise inside walking these halls, that's for sure.
Did I just see your complex has its very own shopping carts?
Yes. Yes, we have three shopping carts because, like, I live on the second floor. Then we have an elevator right here to take the shopping cart up to the second floor.
May I
This is
ask
the
why the
little day
complex
room
needs to
that they
supply
have.
you guys with carts?
I have no idea.
That seems foreign to me. I own like 3 carts. I used to have 4, but I gave one away.
Mandela. Look how far that is. Oh my God.
Oh, I think Pat just froze.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
losing
there
it.
he
The day room's cutting me off here.
is. It is. They said no YouTube starring in this room.
What's that?
Not allowed to be a YouTube star in that room. Can't be an
Just for a
influencer
sec.
now. Come on. Oh, and I think it froze again. There we go.
Yeah. Riding up the. I remember when I was a kid, I used to go in these type of houses and ride the elevators. We'd run up and down the halls and be little idiots.
Were you one of those kids that used to jump up and down in the elevator?
No, I'm one of the kids that used to climb the roof and party up on top of the roof.
Oh,
Take
well,
the
that's
fire ladder up to
older
the
than the
top.
kids that would jump up and down in the elevator. Those kids would party on the roof too, but it'd be more like a pool party with like squirt guns, because it'd be about 4, 5, 6 that you jump up and down in the elevator.
The
Oh, there.
ladies, you can always tell the ladies' door that smells the incense. That's this right there. She's a Christian. She's a Christian.
Well, can I suggest, Pat, that walking up to her door this late at night would be considered creepy, and you probably should refrain from that?
I can't help it, Cammy, because I live right here.
Oh,
So I
geez.
have to open my door.
So you have to be right up against her door.
Basically, because my key lock is right here and her door is right there.
See, here
So,
they'd give you a little bit more space between apartment doors than that. They would put a
yeah.
thicker wall barrier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Good,
because you know,
good walls and
anytime
fences make great neighbors.
she she likes to leave her door open a lot and scream over to the other lady in her room or her apartment. That's what it feels like. Is these are like dorm rooms or something. But whatever.
Well, they've got a
Anyways,
clipboard on their floor and you don't fit
I
in.
gotta charge my phone now.
I find a lot of the adults nowadays seem to act like high school cliques.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And if you don't fit in their clique, then they
Mm-hmm.
sort of treat you like the high school kids and sort of work you out so they can move in their buddy friend. And that's how
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah.
works.
I'll get you an apartment right next to me. Just gotta get rid of this
Scared for
guy.
what's going to move in next to me now that they're jacking the rent through the roof. I sure as heck couldn't afford to move in my town right now. It is scary. Like the rent controlled places are advertising at $1,500 pretty much. And that'll get you somewhere between 300 and 500 square feet.
How much?
300 to 500 square feet for like $14.95.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's like rent controlled. That's the cheapest, scuzziest sort of ones that you're going to get. You're going to see a lot of shifty people there because it's rent controlled, but that's not rent controlled because I can't afford that. Like, I'm paying less than that now, and like, holy crap. Like, I'm thinking if I have to move, I'm moving out of town because I can't afford in town.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've outright told everybody that too. I said if I ever have to move out, it's going to be, first of all, my landlord's going to have a lot of fun because I know every one of my tenant rights. And I know how to make it
Mm-hmm.
stall as long as possible. And that's just so I
Mm-hmm.
can find a place that I can afford to rent. But I know what my
Right.
landlord's going to do because he's doing it to everybody else. They give you a 30-day notice and tell you have to move, and then try to get you to sign a form that states that they don't have to give you back your damage deposit and that they owe you no money. I ain't going to sign that form because I know for a fact if you're doing renovations, you owe me more than 30-day notice. And if you want me to move in 30 days, you owe me a butt ton of money. So I ain't signing a form saying I ain't going to get that. And they're giving me back my damage deposit. I've rented from many landlords. All of them say they don't give back my damage deposit. All of them end up giving me back my damage deposit because they can't find a fault in my cleaning. I move every piece of appliance. I clean the floors from floor to ceiling. Everything gets handed back in a pristine condition. And I take footage of it while I'm walking them around so they know I have footage of it. Pointing out everything that I did to fix up their unit. Well, you remember this was broken? Well, I fixed that. And all of it on camera so that if they want to take me to court, I'll bring my footage. Show them everything I fixed and how I'd improved the place and how they want to keep my money.
Mm-hmm.
No landlord's ever taken me to court. They all just hand me back my money once they see it. Or he's like, how do you do that? I go, well, you got to make sure you document it. You got to make sure that they know you documented it. That way they won't fight. And point out every piece of improvement you did and then get them to acknowledge that it was shittier before and better now. Because then they can't legally go after you because you can go to the legal people and say, well, I have this evidence.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in chat, but as far as I know, nobody blocked Miss T. So
Oh,
you
something's
guys,
going on in chat.
you guys know what to do.
Oh, go back into my notes. I am going to have to mute the TV though, because I do believe it's got the volume on and playing your YouTube channel. So We'll be cycling.
Why has this channel been so interesting lately to some people?
We'll be cycling. There we
And why is my coffee cold already? Damn
go.
it.
Maybe outside.
Well, it sounds like Miss T has a lot. Why would you have a bunch of different names, Miss T? But my mods will block the people who need to be blocked. I don't ask them, hey, why did you block this person? They must have a good reason if you're being blocked. So I let my mods take care of their own stuff. So yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Cammy. My coffee got cold on me. Maybe when I was walking out trying to show you guys, I would have kept walking,
TV come.
showing you guys more of the outside surroundings, but my battery is going dead, so I had to come in and get her charged up. Usually takes about an hour to charge back up. Does your phone take that long to charge too?
About an hour, yeah, if it's drained all the way to the bottom. Less if I turn it on airplane mode, but then you can't have Wi-Fi or messages or internet or anything. I can have my chair. Can I have my chair?
Well,
Give me my chair.
I don't
The
understand,
chair that used to be all black and leather.
So who do you think is blocking you? You're saying Angels Don't Fall is blocking you?
Oh,
I'll have to go. I will go look and find out tonight.
well, what I
Yes, I'm
got
gonna
from
have to
the
look
other
into it.
day's version of this was Angels thinks Miss T is a stalker who is going by a whole bunch of different names. Miss T swears she's not. The proof is she talks like the stalker, the mannerisms and the way they word things, but I don't know if that's good enough proof or not until you see them actually say something. And my phone will not stay up while it's charging. So I wasn't sure what to do with it last night because everything that I read, I didn't see anything that should have been blocked. Like I get if they're saying something bad,
Right.
but just because you think this is the person that's following you around, well, until you can confirm that, you probably shouldn't jump to conclusions because that would be a scary thing. Wait for them to say something so you have some proof and then block. But that's how I would have handled it.
Right. And even if stuff was said on another channel, you can't come and bring it all into this channel. Something has to be said here for me to do anything, And if you both come in peace here, which he has been around here for a while longer than you have, not saying that he's anything special because you just got here. I'm just saying,
I'm just
he
saying I
has been
didn't see
here for a
anything on the
while.
east side that last night. I haven't gone through any of the chat tonight, so I'm not going to vouch for what was done or said tonight. But I didn't see anything the other night, which is why I didn't remove anybody. Because I didn't see anything that was legitimate reason to block and remove. I tried to explain that Miss T was invited by you from another channel, that the person wasn't here just following and stalking around, was actually told to come here, and that was all I knew of it.
Mm.
But I don't know. I can't say one way or the other if the person is a stalker, if the person isn't a stalker. I just haven't seen anything that would suggest one way or the other.
Okay.
I don't want to disbelieve the other
All
mom.
right. Yeah, no,
Everybody is shot until they actually say something.
right. So there's no reason that this person, Miss T, should be blocked. Yeah.
Not from the other night. I haven't read anything from what's going on tonight. So
Right. So I'll have to go in tonight and figure out how I can get, because I don't know how to get people unblocked. Or I do. It's just on the phone it's a mess to try to get there.
yes.
But I'll mess with it tonight, and if you're blocked, I'll unblock you. No, Chris, it's just stuff from last night spilling over to tonight. Or the night before, I think. Whatever night that happened between
I'm not on
angels.
anybody's side on it. I just haven't seen anybody act out one way or the other. So, and I don't believe in blocking someone because you believe they might be someone until you have proof that they're that someone. You probably shouldn't be blocking them. Because if we all were charged on suspicion, we probably all
Right. Yeah, no, I'm not, you know what? I don't know anything. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Nobody's done me wrong, so there's no reason you'll be blocked in the channel. So I will
I've
unblock
had
you.
people be mean to me
So
online before, and I've had to block people and whatnot, but you have to be pretty targeting
you have
before blocking.
to do a Raleigh. I call it a Raleigh. You have to do a Raleigh, overdo a Raleigh, because I let
Oh
Raleigh get
Lord,
away with a lot of shit.
more than that. For me, I didn't block the person until they hacked my computer and sent me a picture of my house, and they didn't even live in the
Oh,
country. And
oh, wow.
so I found out where they lived, and then I sent the cops to their house to have a talk with them.
That's crazy.
But and blocked them and had everything removed. But I think they were quite shocked. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a nice person, but don't try to mess with a nice
You know,
person.
some people are very stupid. It's like your IP address gives you away, dude. Why even bother? I don't know why people, I guess, just get off on being assholes, but I don't know. Some people get the kicks out of that. Am I talking to myself?
No,
Oh,
I'm here.
I wasn't by my phone, so I'm like, I thought, oh, okay, maybe I lost her.
Gone. She froze. She hit the X button and backed out again.
So there's been a lot of weirdness going on here lately, and I'm not talking about just the trans and all that. I'm talking about this, the American fighter jets shooting down the supposed UFOs. I'm like, wow, now our military shooting down unidentified objects.
They've looked into that. They've identified most of them.
When do
for what
you
they were.
start shooting down things that you don't know what you're shooting down?
They were trying to make themselves look good. You know what they shot down? Experiments from colleges and weather balloons and things that were being tested by smaller companies that didn't actually just go and report because they weren't doing anything that needed reporting, but because it was an unidentified thingy in the airspace and everybody was all in on that. They were trying to make themselves look good because they looked really bad. They just shut everything down. It was funny because one was traced back to some university and some school group, and one was a weather modification thingy that was at work for some company. And yeah, they were just, and I'm like, I'm guessing they're going to have to pay to have these things replaced now because they shot them down and they were unwarranted shoot down. So the companies are going to ask for the money back. So tax dollars at its best.
Yeah. Trying to think what else I heard that they said that it was. Well, of course they were saying it was Chinese spy balloons, which is bullshit.
Well, there was one that was supposedly a Chinese spy balloon. The rest were not. The rest were just them wigging out.
Yeah. And then the supposed stuff that they're able to shoot up in the sky, like going to the moon and stuff, outer space. That's all nothing but a farce.
Well,
You
that's because
can't
going
get
to the moon isn't outer space. That's inner space.
right.
That's inner,
A lot of people don't
outermost
know
part of
that.
our atmosphere.
A lot of people don't know that. Mm. The coffee's hot this time. Where's your wrench, David? I don't know where your wrench is. People lose them all the time. Can't help you. I don't see anybody with wrenches because I'm on my phone. I don't get to see that special stuff. I don't know who has wrenches, and I can't give wrenches. I can't even take away a wrench. I would have to go all the way out of the I would have to go off this page and go into the YouTube studios to mess with all that shit. But I did take wrenches away from a few people. And if you're one of the guys that was hanging out in Whatchamajigger's channel when he was talking about the kid and all that, I probably took your wrench. Especially if you have a wrench over there. Because I don't want that kind of shit over here. So that's why some people may be losing their wrench.
I have a question for
Yeah.
who was it that said that? There's somebody who said they had a friend who feels like she has bugs in her. Is that because she's feeling itchy things that are moving under her skin?
What are you talking about?
Somebody said something in chat. There was.
Oh, and
Chloe.
let me see here.
Okay.
To docs.
No, name of the game.
Oh, name of the game. Is
Yeah.
it back further or how far
A little
back?
bit back. If she feels like she has itchy things under her skin that are moving, she's not feeling bugs, but she is feeling something. What she is feeling is her body fighting an infection under her skin, and she is feeling her
Oh,
immune response. It's Morgellons,
Morgellons, I think.
and that's just your body fighting the shit that our body's trying to spew out. It's foreign, and so your body's treating it as a foreign object, and that is your overactive immune system fighting it. If you don't feel that, that's probably worse because that means your body's not fighting it.
You're joking. I don't know. So do you have a wrench then or no? I don't know. I was just
who David? David does not
yeah.
have a wrench.
Oh, okay. Because he said he was joking.
Oh, I think it's because he said it's his voice.
Why would he say that before he said it's my voice? He said I'm joking before he said it's my voice. Why would I take your wrench away because of your voice? That's after so many years of knowing you. I wouldn't do that. That would be pretty shallow of me.
See that moving fibers? That's what her body is fighting.
I've seen some videos of that. That's
What she's feeling when she's feeling it wiggle is she's feeling her body fighting it, and that's why it's
oh
wiggling about, is
wow.
because your body is attacking it and driving it out. That's why it's coming out of her body and not staying in her body. It's being
What's
rejected.
happening to the us who it's not, that our bodies have not ejected?
They're trying to merge AI with human. It's a bio computer.
So you think all this
in
has been in the
microscopic form.
air?
They've been spraying it for forever.
That
And
you
what
know
it is
that's
it's bits that are being put out that your body absorbs, and then the nanobots are using it to build the components for this thing so that they can eventually flip a switch and have control.
yeah.
Because that's a but.
You know that's one thing that
human
freaks. That's one thing that freaks me out, because I was a painter for a very long time, and I painted out. 90% of my jobs were outside, and so I spent a lot of time baking in the sun outside, being sprayed. But I have not had anything like the Morgellons. And so if you're not feeling that shit come out of you, then that's worse than feeling it come out of you, I think.
I think so. Like, as much as it sounds horrible, and as much as I feel it crawling under my skin and have issues myself. So at first,
So do you
drove
feel
me
it more
nuts,
if
and
you
then do I feel it
you
more?
have so you're saying you have Morgellons also?
Yes.
So she's saying that she rubs citrus on her skin and it makes it worse. It drives them nuts.
Well, I let my body deal with it because my body's got a perfectly good fashion of being able to expel it out. It's been doing it for a while. So I'm just letting my body do it. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to irritate it, because I don't want to slow my body down and make it focus on something else besides fighting it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most humans' bodies are not accepting it properly, which is why you see them forcing things, which we won't name, on people. Because
Yeah,
they either weaken
years
or help it somehow. I don't know.
years ago I seen videos of people getting it out of their skin, a little bit out of their skin. The doctor will cut it out or something, and it was moving it by itself.
Mhm. Well, it's because there's the bio part of it and a computer part of it. And it's wired specifically when it's yours, it's wired to seek you and not somebody else,
That's crazy shit.
which is really crazy, which is why when it comes out, you can like put your finger near it and it'll seem to seek out and try and get towards you again, because it really wants back in. It's trying to do something to you specifically. That's why, like, I watched, and I can't remember what the guy's name is. He's like Neil deGrasse, somebody, Tyson person, who was talking about by 2050, they're going to eradicate all these different things of mental illness and all the health problems and cancer and all this stuff. And I think it's because they know that they've got these things already in there and they just have to tweak it to it. And so they're like pretty confident they're going to do it. And sadly, I think he honestly believes they have it for the good reason, and that they're going to do these benevolent good things with it, which is so, I don't understand why people still believe that they're going to do benevolent and good things with it. Like, when in history have we ever done that? We build all these things for benevolent and good reasons, and then we use them for bad things. I mean, almost every one of our military inventions was not invented for the military and was invented to help mankind. Like the atom bomb. It's supposed to bring free energy to everybody, not blow people up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that I had the camera on the other side. Go change that around.
I was just
But
thinking you were showing us some stuff. Your computer monitor
yeah,
and your screensaver.
yeah, that's a good yeah, I wonder if I still have it up.
I'm probably
YouTube on
horrible. I
here.
do not have a screensaver. My computer never goes to screensaver.
This is a TV, it's not a computer.
But mind you, well, I don't have a TV. I just have the computer. But mind you,
Yeah,
my computer is either not on, or if I've walked away from it and it's running, it's on Birder TV thing for the cats, and so it's got like Bird TV. Usually it's on Birder King or Lovely Nature or something like that, so the cats have something to watch. Let's put it on like a 10-hour stream of deer and ducks, and then I find my cats with their face pressed up against the monitor trying to figure out where they're all going. It's great. It's been almost 2 years and they still haven't figured out that you can't find them by looking closer at the TV. But they'll press their face right up against the TV, hoping to peer around the corner to see where they went.
This is interesting. This here, I have never seen frickin' video from 1897. Oh crap.
Oh,
Did
you're
I do
just
something
discovering
wrong?
that? What threw me was the actual photograph picture of Napoleon in front of the pyramids of Egypt.
No way. No way. This is not real. This is not a movie set. Supposedly, this is actual film from 1897 over in like Pakistan and no, no, I don't think so. What the heck happened?
Well, here's a stupid question for you, though. How can we verify that was from then? Just because somebody says that could have been recorded like 10 years ago.
Jerusalem, it's set up there. Could have been. Yeah, no, I'm saying that there's like AI is doing something. Somehow AI is getting some actual video from back then, or somehow making it
Well,
look like
how
it's
do
from
we
back
know it's
then.
from back then, though? Because in
I
parts of
have no idea.
Pakistan, you can go to places where it would look like that today. So in
I don't know.
reality, because it's
Shit.
somewhere else, you can't really date it, because if that was in America, you could pinpoint what that town looked like then versus now. You have an idea of if that was filmed in the last 40 years or so. But when they move you over there, unless you get someone that you know from Pakistan who's like, oh, I know that town. Yeah, that doesn't look anything like it now. That's from back in, then you don't really know. They can put any date on it. I've seen color, I think it's colorized footage of World War I, though, which is shocking. And then that picture of Napoleon at Egypt. And I'm like, well, I don't think that was really something that everybody just did back then, but now they did.
I'm just quickly trying to read chat real quick.
I haven't seen anything new in a little while.
Yeah, good night, Buzz. Um, take a look at this video.
I'll see it froze and then just clicked on me. Holy crap. How far back did it freeze? Quite a bit.
My eyes are tattooed. My nose is a piercing. I identify as a threat, a nightmare, and a goddess. So please bow down to me. I do
In that
not believe in
video.
God. I don't worship the devil, but yes, I am a Satanist, which means I am my own God and I worship myself. Thank you. Have a good day. The last part's true. I mean, to do this, you really must worship yourself.
Someone who's totally lost.
Honestly, I'm not sure I want to hear the answers. I mostly just want to bury my head under a pillow and scream, I think.
Yeah, it's sad when people think that way. You know, they're missing out. They're missing out. Hold on, let me stop this. But there's like, I mean, all kinds of. Oh, I wanted to show this. This is crazy. This is like, what are the cops doing nowadays? It's just nuts. They're tasing him, and he's got so many clothes on, it's not working, and he's not even doing anything. Look at these cops freak out.
They're scared of everybody now.
My
Yeah, they would have shot him with a
God.
beanbag by now.
It's like, oh, what are these cops doing?
They want him to get down on the ground, and he's not listening.
Yeah, no. Well, he doesn't talk their language, and the louder you scream doesn't mean he's going to understand you any better. I mean, can't they make any like motion suggestions? Get down on the ground, like move your hands up and down or something, instead of just point a taser or a gun. One had a taser and one has a gun pointed at him.
The cops would have just shot him with the beanbag gun and knocked him down. Oof.
Hey, Voynick, welcome.
They couldn't do it with the taser. Next is the beanbag gun, unless you're a threat, in which they'll just shoot you. On the bright side, they usually wait till you're actually a threat here.
Cops are selected idiots trained to be fools. Yeah, it's like they're afraid of everything, you know. If you're that afraid of shit, don't become a cop. Let's see, what else can I share?
Well, the problem isn't that they're afraid of things like that. The problem is their training tells them they should do stuff like that. It's their training.
Yeah.
They are trained to look at all.
Can you hear what he's saying?
Dylan Mulvaney. Apparently, to celebrate Dylan's 365th day as a woman, they put Dylan's face on the can. Yeah, you know Dylan, the woman. Yeah. Personally, I think it'd be more appropriate to put David's face on some Pennzoil transmission fluid. Get it? What the hell? Hey, Bud Light, my mom's been a woman for 23,725 days. You didn't put her face on a can. Rosa Parks ain't on a can. Mother Teresa ain't on a can. Joan of Arc ain't on a can. Mother Mary ain't on a can. And she gave birth to Jesus. Anyway, if you're one of the people boycotting Bud Light for partnering with Dylan, I'd like to congratulate you on joining the rest of the world who's been boycotting Bud Light ever since we discovered it's literally the most disgusting tasting beer known to man. But seriously, if you're one of the folks who's mad that the official spokesperson for Bud Light is now a trans person, take a look in the mirror. You're drinking light beer. You're halfway there yourself.
That's
I think
funny.
my favorite reference I heard to that is that he's the most fitting spokesperson because he's a guy pretending to be a woman with something pretending to be a beer.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And
so
I
now on
can't
to
say
full
what they
time
said
blood.
was pretending to be a beer, at least not.
Let's see if we can find any. He's been doing some pretty good videos lately. I'm live with John Rich. Have you watched any of his videos lately?
Whose videos?
Tom McDonald.
Well, I caught his
Tom
latest
McDonald.
music video.
Well, he's been doing interview
I
videos
haven't been
lately
able to
too.
catch any of those because I work full time.
Oh, okay. It's already
I
happening to
watch a lot
people,
of his
but they
little.
don't see it. Um, let's see. If I don't want to get into the coming war on China, nuclear war. It's not only. Okay, let's try this one here.
I want to tell you two things. The first thing will be what the devil loves, and the second will be what the devil hates. The devil loves to make
Somebody's
you
prejudging
fearful.
somebody based on
The devil
appearance
loves
again.
to introduce fear into the life of a believer. And let me tell you why. Fear is the opposite of faith. The Word of God calls us to live by faith and trust that God is in complete control. That's why we're told to not be anxious about anything. We're told not to worry, not to let our hearts be troubled over and over again. And this is because God wants us to live
So
by
we can see
faith
your name
and
of the game.
trust Him in every moment
The
of
name game.
every need.
Can you
But the
see it?
devil, he wants the complete opposite for you and I. He doesn't want
Yes,
us
we
to
can
live
see.
by faith, so he introduces fear. And when you begin to live with the spirit of fear in your life, you begin to go against God's word and you're filled with anxiety. You're worrying about what you will eat and drink, and of course your heart is troubled. This is the damage that the spirit of fear brings. Look at what the Bible calls us to do. The Bible calls us to be courageous. Fear is the opposite of that. The Bible calls us to be bold. Fear is the opposite. The Bible calls us to trust God. Fear is the opposite because you doubt that God can be trusted with whatever you're worried about. This is why the devil loves to introduce fear into people's lives. However, let me tell you this. If there is one thing the devil can't stand, it's a man or woman who rejects the spirit of fear. A person who is not intimidated by what they see, but someone who is governed by the word of God. The devil is no match for a believer who dares to believe that nothing is impossible with God. The devil cannot win when he comes up against a believer who dares to believe the word of God. Some of our greatest blessings come to us when we dare to believe. Some of our biggest breakthroughs only happen once we dare to believe. There's no length that God is not willing to go to not only meet, but exceed your expectations if you are willing to believe that he can do what he says he can do. The Amplified Translation of Psalm 34, verse 8 says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord our God is good. How blessed, fortunate, prospered, and favored by God is the man who takes refuge in him."
Okay, so I'm not gonna do the whole video. It's 11 minutes and 58 seconds. I think it's a good watch. It's already happening to people, but they don't see it. That's what it's called. And the channel is oh, it was right there. The channel is Grace for Purpose. Grace for Purpose. If you guys want to go check, I like them. That channel got a lot of good inspirational. But so anyways, anything else you on your mind, Cammy? that you want to shoot around, get out of your system, talk about, or are you kind of getting a little tired?
Oh, I'm definitely beyond tired. I was tired before I logged on to your channel.
Oh yeah. You should probably get some
See?
rest.
Look how tired I am.
You look great. Is that a cough drop you're sucking on?
Yes.
Ooh.
That way I didn't have to cough and cough and cough for everybody.
Yeah, I was eating these cheap cough drops for a while when I was sick, and I broke down and finally bought a small bag of Halls, and it did so much better.
Oh, yes.
With
I'm on the sugar-free Halls because as much as I really don't like to promote sugar-free products, when you're sick,
yeah,
the sugar keeps you from healing.
yeah. Oh,
So,
really? I didn't know
yeah.
that. I suppose, yeah. I suppose in a way. I
No
still.
idea why. I think it feeds the whatever it is can grow easier with the sugar. So I use the non-sugared and it works good.
Hmm.
I just get the
I
extra strength black cherry.
still have leftovers. These are pretty good ones here. The cherry.
Local honey works wonders, but this stops the cough faster because of the menthol.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Settings. Let's change. Let's get
See
my
that
camera
close?
back.
Mine's like black cherry. Not that my camera's focusing in on it or anything, but cherry.
I'm back in the saddle again.
But I have local honey coming from just down, like probably 10 miles away. And it's delicious. But what I'd like to have is my super tonic, but I did not make any. I keep telling myself I should make some, but I haven't been able to find the hot Thai chili peppers for like under $7. And I don't want to pay $7 for them because I only need like 3 this big. That's a lot of money.
So we did make it 3 hours. Yeah, do some freestyle singing. Voynich loves when I sing. He loves it. Kenny Rogers. I don't even remember the song that I sing. You know how to hold 'em, know how to fold 'em, know when to walk away.
Know when to run.
Yeah. There's another song that
Gotta count your money.
Oh, the one about all that gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills and somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming, Voynich, if you're dreaming, Voynich, it's in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills and somebody else's name. So you just gotta find who they are to get them to sign the paperwork. Yeah. Anyways, so you go get some rest, and we will do this another night. And thank you for coming on while you're sick. That
Well, no problem. Thanks for tolerating me while I'm sick and coughing and hacking my chest out. Sharing it with everybody.
Yeah. Been there, done that. Thank you for so do you have the C19er or just the flu? Just the flu. Just a chest cold. Just a measly little old chest cold that any Irish person can get rid of it.
Freaking out over than they were put.
Yeah.
I went to work
Chloe's
through it
been
all, so
Chloe's been sick. You've been sick. Chloe's been sick. Joe Dirt's been sick. So I hope you all get some rest and get
building
better,
my immune
guys.
system. Want to make sure I get this year's on tap so that I'm good for the next 3 years.
Yes, and thank you, Chloe, for coming on tonight. And thank you to everybody who has helped me out. I really appreciate all you guys. With that, do you want to say anything else before you head out?
Good night, everybody. God bless. And we will see you soon. That's about it.
All right.
I'm
Love
tired
you,
to think of
Cammy.
anything fancy. You have a great
Oh,
night. Love you all.
all right. Love you, Cammy. Take care of yourself. Good night.
Good night.
And with that, guys, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. And don't forget to know your surroundings. Be vigilant. And stay healthy. All right, bye guys. Take care, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for everybody that came on panel tonight. I appreciate you guys. And I don't even know how to end the stream. I'm like trying to, okay, where's the end?